Live again. It is 7:02. Hopefully, people will start filtering in now that everything is set up. Um, we are playtesting live Pathways to Adventure, my love and my dear, dear baby that I've been working in for about 5 years on and thinking about it and plotting it and getting experience as a game master so that I would be able to make a good system with very light rules that are in plain English, trying to avoid jargon as much as I can from gaming jargon. So people can jump in and learn the game very quickly. So just for fun, V, if you want to just wave at the camera. It's my good friend V. And then over here in the distance, we have Aries. If you want to like scooch that way, but you can, there you go. And we got his dad Juan over here. They're all really good friends of mine. We have some people who are not friends of mine that are like more acquaintances that I know through the game store and not through my personal life. And they are going to hopefully be joining in. And that way we have some non-nepotism situation going on here. Get some actual uh, good test subjects, I mean participants, for the play test. And so this is our second live play test of the system. Hey, we got some people in chat. Welcome. Feel free to chat. Just let me know you're here in chat. That way I can answer any questions you guys have. As far as the intro spiel, the game is meant to be a system that can be for everybody. For your min-maxer, crunchy people who love to make the perfect character exactly how they want it, and for like we're doing today, for the people that just want to jump in, have fun, and customize some things, but maybe when they hit level 2 instead of first level. So at first level, classes have a ton of features, chock full of features, but most of them are passive features, so they go on your character sheet, and that's to help refine the class's playstyle so that it has a certain niche that it fills. And so there will be like one or two active abilities usually as part of the class's information, but the main source of choices are your abilities that you start with. Some classes start with quite a few, like Juan's Necromancer is going to have a lot of options. Do you still have your character sheet, Juan? That I sent you? Awesome. And so that's like the mock character sheet, and where do you put? You can give him one of the laminated ones. All but one of the laminated ones that they have. Here you go. Could you grab him a marker out of my bag for me? Thank you so much. Put these in. Yeah, here's we'll have to do it on paper though. Okay. Okay. But you- So I'm going to real quickly do some magic in the Discord channel for the people that need to get their character stuff going. So that is. Yeah, I'm gonna send you your stuff right now. So Aries, it's gonna be on the Discord.
Are you sending it to him or send it to me?
I'm gonna send it. Do you need to have it?
Yeah, because he has no internet.
Oh, no internet. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna put it on the Discord one, and it's gonna be in a very specific place.
What how much point bonuses? So that's why I think it's called, or you can call this.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So now that, what was it older? Yeah.
Oh no, I can't scroll up. How do I scroll up? Discord. Why?
She was the one that's.
No, I can't get to my own Discord. This sucks. Let me try closing it and opening it. Oh my god.
Yeah, thing, and go on.
How do you scroll on a mouse pad that doesn't have a scroll wheel? I feel like the biggest boomer right now. Okay, well, I'm just gonna have to. I can't mail a message it to you.
Yeah, plus 15. Plus it's on an adventure.
In Discord.
Is -2, so
This is ridiculous.
level 10.
Okay, I know one way I can do this.
That whole thing, like the whole board.
I'm not playing anything right now.
That should be in there. Okay. So we've got class feedback. Yes, sir. You have to speak up a little bit. I can't hear you.
No,
Sure. You won't really see anything quite yet. So in the Discord channel, it's under class feedback monk. I just posted it there. It says Aries monk. So it'll be right there for you, but it has all of his stats ready. And I'm gonna do that. Okay.
and you get a +2 bonus encounter with monsters of level 10 or higher, so. What did I say? 14, 15,
Let me get this going. Okay, so we've got Aries mom. Mom, unfortunately, is sick and cannot be here today. We had a death in the friend group of hers, and so it's been real sad. Do you know?
For one, unupdated player.
Yeah, I'm pulling that one up right now. Called Vigo's Cleric. Oh, I need to make sure it's the shared link. Hopefully, it's the shared link. It should. So Cleric.
ADRs to yourself.
So yeah, I'm gonna delete those and make sure that they're not edit links.
No, I.
So this counts as edition, right?
Okay. Don't use that one yet, V.
I just don't even get to it yet.
Okay.
Or is the defense says 18, that says 10 on the list, where you put 18 on there?
Yeah, just 18 defense. Yep. Okay. Vigo's Cleric.
It's okay, but it does.
Road, we're gonna put it out.
Bad stuff, loses power, they don't lose it.
Just Aries monk is done. Now I need to. Yeah, that was an editor link. I'm glad I changed that. Copy links. Right. So hopefully you guys are starting to filter in on the stream. I can't see right yet,
But you can see,
but I feel your presence coming.
Up to you.
Right. So I have several classes ready to jump in and play test. So what we're doing is we're going to be releasing several classes completely for free as part of the playtest materials for anybody who wants to play it. So in the chat real quick. Yeah, we're still waiting for players to come in. One of our players is picking up his friends.
You did say family in.
Yeah, he may or may not come, unfortunately. I hope he does because he's my assistant, and I'm paying him $80 a session to help.
So, what does he actually assist?
So he helped keep track of the initiative order and damage totals on big boss fight stuff, just because it's one of those things that's real fiddly for me to do, and it takes away from the turn times.
Yeah,
So
then I've just been like his one time agreeing.
yeah, I want him. He was good at it. My mom's bar is not going to be here. Juan's necromancer is being played, and so we're going to put that in there, although he's already got the character. So let's do link.
Are ready to do? It's kind of. The big one's
Yeah, if anybody's in chat, just say anything and we will answer any questions you have. Now we get Aries over here is always in my chat, blowing it up.
Okay, so, yeah, the maneuver powers.
3 against 5.
In the top right.
Oh, well, this is the power tiers or
No, it'll say potency something.
Yeah.
A few spaces down.
power, oh, in the maneuver potency?
Yep.
Those are the places up here at the top.
Yeah. That's how difficult it is for your maneuvers to be avoided by the opponent. So add 3 to that number, actually. I keep forgetting to do that. It's 3 plus that number.
3 plus the numbers on here?
Yeah. I keep forgetting to do that.
So it's gonna be like 8, 5, and 5 then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you assume an average roll is 50. A 50% roll is going to be a 3. So we assume a median plus your bonus. So
Your top camera's not showing us the way. This is where I have to, as far as the hindering people.
transition scene. I forgot to do that. There we go. Now you guys can see me with my fabulous tie in an Eldritch Knot. Yes.
And then, there's a void, is that the,
That's the defensive stuff, so that's going to be on there.
maneuver avoid, spell resist, and.
Yes. Yep.
And I don't need to add any numbers to that?
Yep. Everything should be good.
Oh, you wanna know the time? Yeah. Did 2 times in a row now. That I, take.
Wizard.
I'm not just sitting up bed. Yeah, if you're not getting on full time.
Like a cool time.
And the proficiencies are what are written in here?
Yes, you'll write them in. If you're proficient in something, you put it in there and then add double whatever the base stat is, the base aspect. So if you have a 3 body, for example, it would be a 6 swimming or 6
It'll be
climbing.
6 all the way across the group.
Yeah, all of those are going to be plus 6.
You're in combat. It's just you.
So one is showing how easy it is to fill in the character sheet.
Oh,
Let you go, that you let me go.
All right, we're just giving people more time to filter in. We got 15 minutes before we'll probably get started. And just play with who's here and then let the others hot join in when they come. And anyone in chat is absolutely welcome to play with us today too. We can do mixed digital and in person. We can move your piece for you. You can just give us an idea where you want to go. You can just type in chat real quickly and we'll move it for you.
The only thing I haven't found was the maneuver power tier.
So that you don't have to put on there. That is already selected for you. So the idea is for every 2 points that you put into your power stats, so your intellect for your mind, your physique for your body, or your willpower for your spirit, you get access to the abilities that cost that much. So if you have at least 2 intelligence, you can use, or 2 intellect, you can use spells that cost 1 mana. If you have 4 intellect, you can use spells that cost 2 mana. When you eventually get to the point in the game where you can put 6 intellect into there at level 2, you'd be able to use the 3 cost spells.
And do I need to write on like the attack chance and everything on here too?
It's a lot, so you might just let him look at it when it's his turn and he can kind of figure out what he wants to do.
See if I can block.
Yeah, we can also try printing it out. That's another option. If I can figure out how to connect to the printer here.
Like,
Yeah, for sure.
and monks don't have any of these weapons or anything, right?
They have thrown weapons.
What do you say? 3 times now, and Goslin's got a better handle on it.
So for anybody who does want to check out the class documents, we do have them prepared and available starting kind of now in our Discord. and you can look along and see what the players are playing with. You don't have the character sheet completely, but you'll have all the stats and everything that they need to play. So, hey D, would you be able to check the stream and make sure my sound's going through okay?
I'm picking up a lot from there.
Yeah.
But I am here.
Okay. I'll just talk louder, so hopefully I'll be the one it picks up the most. So I will project. So we got the Berserker on there. We've got the Druid next. Druid. And last but not least, the Bard. My mom unfortunately will not be here to play. As I said earlier, she is out sick. With a really bad headache.
And do we need anything in the jumping or anything like that?
Sorry, I couldn't hear you. Can you talk a little louder?
Like the high jump and low jump?
Okay, so for high jump, what's his body stat? It's
It's 3.
it's 3. So it's what is his physique score, right?
Yes.
All right, so it's going to be 4 times 2 is 8. So the closest 5 is 10. So he's going to have 2 jump for high jump, and he's going to have 3 jump for long jump.
And then the climbing is whatever is over here, right?
Yes.
Climbing
Yeah.
up.
So it should be 6.
And then like swimming, does he?
It's half movement since he's not proficient in it. So it'd be 3. And he won't have any burrowing or flying, so you can just mark through those.
Well, like on here it says like 8 for a minute.
Yes. Oh, yeah, so it'd be 4. Yeah. I forgot he's playing monk, which is extra. Nothing in burrow and nothing in flying.
And then total weight is
Going to be pretty low for him. Because monks have to stay below 10 weight.
so carrying capacity would be 10 then?
Yeah.
Last time Brittany
Yep.
just swapped with you, this time Bert said. So what are they? Yeah.
Right. Get all our classes organized. Warrior, wizard, necromancer, monk, rogue. I missed rogue. I knew there was a important one I was missing. I finished rogue and warrior this morning, and I am extremely pleased with how they turned out for the level 3. You will feel like a very powerful, useful, functional, tricky rogue using all your tricks. Be very powerful damage dealer. Be very hard to notice. Sorry for the noise in the background. It's our tabletop gamers. They're having a bunch of fun, so they're doing board games. So we're eventually going to get a little sound booth thing to kind of cancel out some of the noise crossover. Triple check. So we should be good to go. We just need to see how we're doing. It's not on the way OBS spot back up.
Okay.
Let it over here.
And I gotta put some cards up.
Okay. So we are good. We still got 8 minutes before people show up. We pull the map back up. Here we are. And so we're just waiting for our folks to show up. And Juan and Aries, do you guys have miniatures? Okay. Well, we've got some here for free. Yeah, no, it's fine. So Aries, I know you're playing a torch, but for now, do you want to use my guy as your monk? He's pretty cool. Just be real careful. Hey, it's my DMA or GMA. What's up?
You need assistant again?
I do. Do you want to make $80?
Yes.
Awesome. Again, I can't pay you until I get my money, but I will pay you eventually.
I'm keeping track.
You are. So it'll be 160.
Yep.
All right, Juan, you are playing a necromancer, and we don't have a good necromancer fairy. So do you want to use a good old lady?
Sure.
Awesome.
This first, yeah, it's.
And we do have a bard. We have a person playing rogue, and so he's definitely gonna have fun playing a rogue. Do we know if our other friends gonna be able to make it, or is he awesome? Please tell him I have a really cool rogue finished for him, and then he has to show up.
Ready? If you can.
He better keep calling.
Ready to come?
Tell him John says he has to.
So you have to look at this right here.
Yeah, so we made a really awesome rope for you.
That's Spider Friends. So I mean, it's 3
It's so awesome. I finished it this morning, and you have to come.
So
We can bring Layla.
Yeah.
he's a plus 15, which is still winning.
One.
But he played that trap card, so now you need
Come on, man.
powered up now.
Let your mom walk out there for a couple hours.
4, 5, there's 11,
12, look at that.
14, 15. What does that say?
Not your dad, man.
We need you. The party literally needs you, or they're gonna die.
So we're gonna say you're 15.
What do you say? No, no, never. You're too beautiful to die. There's always a way. There's always a way.
So you'll still win. Because this
So
guy
you
will
get
get
a full road and you're like,
So you still win, and now you'll get.
but yeah, I just finished the rogue up, and it's got a ton of attack abilities, a lot of tricky abilities, and special like
So you
don't notice me please
level.
ability. Yeah, you're gonna have fun. Bunch of thrower knives, pocket sand,
No.
grappling hook.
So now they're gonna move up a level. They're getting level 7.
You're climbing your back characters. You can climb on monsters,
Now,
and
yeah.
three critical hits, and you can find them spots.
Another weapon.
Got my man? There you go.
Yeah.
Well, tell her you're watching her and she has to come.
Yeah, it's your apartment, dude.
It's true. You gotta be the adult.
If you come, I'll buy you.
Yeah, you need to get rid of it.
Yeah, we'll get you sodas, we'll get her tabs,
You would just use her
watch,
watch.
she could have something in place, she might really want to.
You have to get a card.
How old is she?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, she's old enough to stay home by herself.
Really, really mean and exactly.
Sweet Layla, fine.
I don't know.
I mean, okay.
All right, well, we'll see you when you get here.
Turning.
All right, please don't see us, please see me.
You may, get comment.
Hey, if you tell Layla I'm here, she'll come.
Yeah. You're doing excellent for this, right? I'm really flying, half.
So we can't fly, and no flying for swimming. I don't have a good swim. So it's for flying, it's gonna be, for you, it's gonna be, oh yeah, you do have a flight speed, so your flight speed's 1. Your climbing speed is gonna be 3. Your swimming speed's gonna be 3. Your high jump is gonna be 1. Your long jump is 1. Perfect.
So it's put third.
I think I got everything.
Nice.
Except for the formations.
Beasley's, good luck and have fun. Yay. Yeah, Beasley's was in our game yesterday, and it went so well and was so cinematic. I actually did I don't know if you saw this, Beasley's, but we did a 15-minute recap with me and my roommates, where I was telling him what happened with the game. Yeah, Aries is here. Aries, will you wave? Remember the lady we played with that played the chicken with human legs? Yeah, she just popped in chat and said hi. Huh? Yeah, Turducken McLuckin. The best name ever.
Be right back.
All right, getting them?
I'll be your assistant again.
Heck yeah.
For finishings are double what
Double at the bases, yeah.
Focus 2 is for what?
Yep. So while we're waiting, I'll go ahead and start explaining the system for anybody that is new. Oh, you did watch that. Awesome. Yeah, it was really cinematic. I liked it. I got to show basically play for play. The only thing I forgot a little bit was the final encounter, what happened earlier in the encounter. But I remember the big hits that happened because critical hits and death saves. So I'm going to pull up the rules, and we're going to go over how to play the game super quickly. So,
You hear.
Three meetings for two,
Oh, man. Oh,
for five months. I don't think.
I think we're in edit mode. We can switch into view mode. Okay, so this Pathways to Adventure, it is in its beta, so that's why it's in the 0.5 version right now. Go page down. So here's our Discord server. If you want to join us, we would absolutely love you. We can post that in chat later. So I'm going to scroll down to the types of roles that you'll make in the game. So there's only 3 types of rolls, and they're always made with a D6. It keeps the system very fun, and you have a 16.5% chance to critically succeed, or a 16% chance to epic fail. And so because of that, you get a lot of swingy, big moments that happen, and even if someone stacks their defense through the roof, it doesn't make them immortal. Everybody has a chance to get seriously injured in combat. That's just the way the world works in reality. There's always holes in your armor. There's always situations where you slip up just a little bit, even if you're a professional. So the first of the 3 types of rolls you'll ever have to make in the game is an attack roll. It's very simple. You want to attack something, you roll to see if your attack beats the creature's defense. The defense is a combination of the dodge attributes, or the dodge skill of the creature, plus the armor they're wearing, plus the shield if they're wearing a shield. And we do have special shields that are called bracers, so you can actually wear a shield with your hands free. So a lot of casters like to do that because it's very low weight. And so those are attack rolls. They can critically hit, of course, like all rolls in this game. And on a critical success, you always hit, no matter what the creature's defense is, and you do double damage. We do not roll damage in this game. It is all standardized flat damage, and that's to keep the turns extremely quick. We try to keep our turns to 30 seconds to a minute, unless people are on a combo round where their initiative is tied with each other, so that they start on the same turn. Aries got to do some cool stuff with combo rounds last playthrough. And yeah, and so that is attack rolls. If you roll a critical, an epic fail, a 1 on the 6-sided dice, then your attack roll will always fail. And usually the GM or the player should describe how it fails in a very funny way. All right, that includes the NPCs, DMs, GMs. All right, so the outcome, like we said, is always predetermined by the ability that you're using, the attack or heal. Prevention rolls, these are the ones that save your butt. And so these are sometimes referred to as saving throws in the tabletop community. I like the word prevention because it's more direct and plain English of what you're doing. You are preventing something bad from happening. If it's a maneuver, a physical thing, that is a tactical maneuver used against you, then you are trying to avoid it with your avoidance, your avoid stat. If you are attacked by an enemy's tactical spell, like trying to put you to sleep or hold you in place with telekinesis, you are trying to resist a spell. And then finally, if you are trying to endure a chant, that is how you prevent a chant, tactical chant. And so we'll get into those later. But those are prevention rolls. So you roll that plus a 3 and hope to gosh that you roll well and don't get the bad thing to happen to you. It's a meet or exceed system. So if you meet or exceed the value of the opponent's potency of their tactical abilities, then you are safe. Otherwise, you are affected by it as you are afflicted by whatever bad thing is happening. And the final of the 3 rolls, which is the real simple one, are your challenge rolls. These use your skills when you attempt to do something that's not directly written in the rules. For example, Mr. Game Master, I want to climb up this wall and jump off the wall and try to land right on top of the creature. to mount it and start attacking it from above. I'm like, okay, so roll me an athletics check, and we're going to see how well you do. I would say that's a hard thing to pull off, so we're going to put that at a 10, and then you just see, can they roll a 10 or higher? If they roll a crit, then they automatically succeed at it. Now, when a player asks to do something, that doesn't mean it's going to always be the result they want, but for a critical roll, the dungeon master, the game master, should attempt to describe the success in the best possible light it could be. The example I like to use is if a person goes up to a king and says, I want to marry your daughter right now, and rolls just a perfect persuasion roll. They don't get to marry the daughter, but the king thinks they're hilarious and he wants to hire them as the court jester. So if they roll an at 1, the king is like, you need to leave my court immediately or you will be executed. So fun consequences for actions, but not necessarily the actions that people want.
There's trivia way.
So yeah, they're coming back fairly soon with our 3 other players, so that'll give us 6 total right now. I'm hoping our wizard friend can show up. I'm about to message him.
I gotta run away.
Right. Although we need a good wizard. Wizards make the world go round in this game. They are very, very, very good utility and excellent damage, and they can blow people up. Okay. So we are still trucking. We'll continue on the rules in just 1 second.
Huh? When you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, if you're talking fairly quiet, then shouldn't pick it up, so you don't have to worry about getting.
Look, if you have
Oh yeah, it's definitely picking up the board gamers. So
I did show on your DM the small backdrop.
backdrop. Okay.
The thing to hold up. They'll still need a curtain.
Okay, gotcha.
But you can just get like a regular blanket. Probably better than curtain.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That'll help with the sound.
Mhm.
Yeah, so they can see. Yeah.
What's up?
I'm a little nervous.
To play?
Yeah, it's trying to read. You're gonna watch some alignments where
I know. I can't wait.
so feel it kind of but like I guess I don't.
It's one of those like you learn as you go. I still don't know what the hell I'm doing.
Yeah, Cobalt. I am all dressed up today. I can actually pull it off occasionally if I try it hard enough. Yeah. So be freeze. I love it. Be the meme queen that you are. The gift gentry, as we say. So great NPC names, Dapper John. That might be a fun one. I like that, Dapper John. So they'll be an eccentric person because if I make money with this wonderful product of mine, hopefully, then I will be eccentric and not crazy anymore. And I like that upgrade. Yes. I think I'll wear it well. So B-Freeze, again, was on our game yesterday. I'm trying to entice Cobalt and his partner to play with us on a Sunday game if they're free. And that'll be at 6 p.m. Central. Do you think you might be able to make that, Cobalt? Let's see if he's still in chat. We'll get back to the rules document. Alrighty, so those are the 3 roles you'll ever have to make. And so let's talk about your main stats and what they do. So these are your aspects and your attributes. So the aspects are the core identity of a character. And this could be any character in any fictional setting. It could be sci-fi, it could be modern, it could be mundane, it could be like a therapist. It could be a Warhammer 40K, person. Trying to think like an Astartes or something like that. It could be a Warhammer fantasy character. You can go from your Space Marine to your Witch Hunter to your police officer, whatever you want to play on a modern Monday setting, or a soldier, a modern soldier. If you want to do like a modern warfare gun campaign, it's a very flexible system that's designed to work for any campaign setting. And the only thing you have to change is add some new weapons and some new classes and some new abilities, and you're off to the races. And I can tell you how easy it is to design new abilities because I made 200 abilities in 4 days. So it was a lot, and I probably spent a total of at least 15 hours on it. But really, when you think about it, that's not that bad for 200 abilities. Hey, how's it going? So we have a lot of people here for playing board games. They're all behind me, so sorry if they're a little loud. They're just having a lot of fun. So yeah, it looks like Cobalt's not here or he's busy. So, or he might have missed what I said. If you hear anything, Cobalt, just say something in chat. So I had a question for you. But for Beef Release, do you think you might be able to make the Sunday game, or do you think because if we have enough people that can make the Sunday game that made the Friday game, we can continue off where we left off. Otherwise, we'll start a new plot. Okay, while we're waiting for them to respond. So, your aspects and attributes are really important. They define your whole character. You split your aspect points between your body, your mind, and your soul. Hey, our friends are back. My rogue player is here. Hello. My name's John. Nice to meet you. What's your name? Layla. Nice to meet you. Hey, I have a question. What's your favorite fantasy character? Harry Potter, David.
Yeah.
Do you want to play Harry Potter in our game? It is super easy to learn. It takes all of 10 minutes. And I already have your character made. A wizard. You want to be a wizard, Harry? Are you sure? Okay. Well, if you get the urge, just let me know. And you can hop right in. And yeah, thank you for showing me.
I don't think so. Maybe you look at it.
I almost had a wizard.
Hey,
Camelot. Hooray. What's up? So if anybody has any questions, or heck, if you want to jump in and play as well, you're welcome to. We have everything on our Discord, and I'm going to go link our Discord link real fast in the chat for anyone who wants to join. Yeah, you're a wizard, Harry. I don't know. I contacted our wizard friend, and he hasn't got me back yet.
Hey, John. John Coburn.
Yes.
Where did you answer for that one? Who name?
I know, right?
We bring the mics.
So, no. We have the mic on here, and so we might have to project and talk loud, but, so we got a lot of background noise, but,
I need big mics.
yeah. Well, I have them with me, but it won't let me do the mic plus the mic from here. And so I do have a lapel mic, that we just 2 lapel mics, and you can only use one at a time. So
Just do that exactly, and then when we need to talk, we just
Have it.
pass the second.
Okay.
And that might actually drown out the noise, or it only picks out your voice and whoever wants to talk.
That's a good idea.
So, and it also helps with turn order, so we're not talking over each other.
Perfect. You guys, this is why I had to surround myself with smart people, because I'm not smart.
I have a brain.
Good work, cousin. It's Jelly James.
Huh?
See, I did it already. I used to DM there, or at least the graphic engagements one. Oh, perfect. Thank you, Camelot.
So Camelot.
Yeah, Camelot's here.
Camelot, welcome to the video.
All right. So we're gonna switch over to a lapel mic to help with the background noise. It might take me a second to figure out how to get it working on OBS, but we should be good.
So,
Okay, this is the lapel mic. I don't know if it's switched over with the microphone array. Vigo, would you check the stream and see if it sounds better now? Oh, it's Cameron. Hey, Cameron. Hey, it's my cousin, the Joe James.
it's not dog, it's
Okay.
not. You can put it in
Yeah, until we get to playing, I'm just gonna put it on my actual lapel area.
You know, like the pathways to. So, and it might be still that I would think.
Okay, is this fine? Can you hear me just well? Yeah. Just don't really- okay. We know if the board gamers know that we should be good as far as their sound is concerned. As long as you can hear us just fine with the lapel mic. I'm hoping it switched over to the lapel mic. I might have to fix it.
I feel like that.
I can't tell if you've actually trained.
I don't think I have. Hey guys! Hey, more of our players have showed up.
Huh?
Good work, cuz. Well, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Well, Candlelight, if you're ever interested, I'm actually going to be paying Dungeon Masters to run sessions to get more playtest hours in. It'll probably be $100 a session once I get my funding in. And if you're interested in running games on the Pathways to Adventure system, I would love to work with you for that. I don't know if that's something that you'd be interested in or your players are okay with. But since we have so many people today, we could actually split it up into 2 groups if we had the equipment and the space to do so. So that's something I'm definitely willing to invest in if you are interested. So my cousin Matt Neely is here, and she's the absolute bestest person ever. I love her dearly. And I'm so glad that she's helping support me and sorting out some of the technical stuff that we have going on in the background of the whole project. And so she is always the best. Cobalt, are you back yet? I need to call you out on stream. Okay, hey, we got 7 whole people here. That's awesome.
8 years?
Alright, we need to get some chairs, I think. We got 2 chairs. Could you guys scooch like 1 chair over that way?
Yeah.
And then we can put the 2 chairs here. And then we'll need 1 more chair, Thomas, I think. So that the couple can sit there. Oh yeah, we can move that chair over there as well.
For one.
For the couple if they're joining. Or we can put them over there.
No, we're not showing any faces.
I know. Oh, true. Yeah, we're not showing faces. All right. Yeah, we got to adjust the right angle for no faces. So, okay. Are we still hearing a lot of background noise? Or is it just me talking? Right? Is this cut out noise pretty well?
Echo. I don't know if we actually turned left.
I don't believe I have. So let me try. Pull up OBS and switch audio. I think that it keeps popping up over there. Yeah, thank you guys so much for popping up in the chat. It means the world to me. I'm actually very close to being an affiliate. I just need more average viewers per stream. And then I am affiliate status in a week and a half. So I'm speed running this stuff. Alright, so there's lapel mic. So let me go ahead and delete it. Remove. Yes. Okay, so now we should hear nothing. Hopefully we hear nothing.
No, I don't hear some.
Okay, I'm gonna remove all the other audio inputs.
You know the screen.
So we have the device. Okay, I've removed all the audio inputs. If it's still picking up, I have no idea how it's hitting, so. Let me transition. Okay, so it still shows a mic.
You can.
There is no audio input
No,
anymore.
it says. Just click that. That's sources for camera. You can do audio mixer. And then go camera. Volume, just put volume 0.
Okay, for camera. Okay, testing, testing. I gotta apply it somehow.
And my thoughts is probably your lapel.
Let's try it at 0 just to see if it
80%. Or
Okay, testing. Can you guys hear me on the stream just fine?
it's fine. It's not the game.
Do you want to go ask them if they want to pop over? You go ask them if they want to hop over.
They phone.
Yeah. Hey guys, if you're ready, we're ready to get started. Games first? Oh, okay. Yeah, no problem. All right. Have a good one. Okay, they're playing board games today, so that's fine. Okay, so hopefully this kind of cancels out a little of the background noise. Yeah, let me pull everything back up. Sounds fine to you? Okay, cool. You're busy, it's why I stopped doing it there, but I can work something out. Let you know. Oh, cool. Definitely, Cameron. I'd love to work with you. All right. So we are ready to get started. I'm going to finish up the rules real quick because you guys actually weren't here for the rules last time. You joined in late. Okay. So with the rules, do you guys know the 3 types of roles that we already did last time? And Thomas wasn't here, but you've read the rules pretty good, I think, right?
Yeah. It's been like rules.
Okay, gotcha. So there's attack rolls when you attack something, prevention rolls to prevent a bad thing from happening to you. They're like saving throws. And then challenge rolls are for skills when you want to try to do something cool that's not in the system as an ability. And so I wish we could find a way to maybe move that curtain over so you're not getting blinded.
Yeah.
Or maybe if you scooch over a little bit that way. You're not going to be, your face won't be shown, so. Yeah. All right. So what we're going to be doing is as characters want to do or say something, we're going to be passing around the mic like the conch shell to see who can talk. And so that way we hopefully don't get too much background noise. Are you guys hearing any background noise now, or is it mainly just me? Like a 20-second delay for chat. Not at all. Perfect. That's what we love to see. So do let us know when the mic eventually dies, because eventually the battery on these lapel mics kills over about 2 hours in maybe. So unless it was because I didn't have it fully charged last time. But huh? No, I did fully charge it this time. The first time I pulled it straight out of the box and started using it. So, but it's hard to hear you from over there. Okay, I shall project louder. Is this clear? All right, I will use my big boy assertive voice. Not aggressive, but definitely assertive. Yeah, you can always hurt him on screen. That's fine. That's totally cool. I like violence. Yep, no faces. You can show your face if you want, but certainly most people don't prefer to online, so that's why we got the camera set up like it is. All right. So leveling up, we'll cover that real quick. So when you level up, which we won't do until next week, we're going to be level 2. Huh? Oh, that's right. Yeah, we can do that today then. It will make things a little more complicated because we'll have to change the character sheet. So I wouldn't recommend doing that this stream, but for next week, we certainly should, I think. Does that sound okay? Okay. Because it's not too complicated, but you'd have to add 2 attribute points to your substats, the attributes that come off of your main stat. And so with that, we need to finish making our character sheets for you guys. And so we should have, yep. Okay, so we've got warrior. So this was, I believe, yours. And I did change some stuff, but I don't think it's going to affect you much. I think your defense is higher. If you have your phone with you, yeah, if you go on Discord and click on warrior feedback, I've got the link there that has all your stats on it. All right, we have our rogue. I'm going to pass that down. And a lot's changed on rogue, so definitely go look at the Discord to see what your new stats are. Warrior, Chaos Wizard, and Adventurer. Okay, so these guys are not playing right now. Yeah, so it's right down here where it says classes. Right there. You should see the warrior one on there. Perfect. It also has all your features if you want to look at your features. So Yeah.
What I.
Yes. Yeah. And so like the ones that say like your defense, I think it's 18 now instead of what it was before.
Yeah, I need to rank it.
Yeah, you should just be able to scribble real quick with it.
Yeah.
You're right.
I gotta redo all this. So is this 4 plus 12 right now? So 16?
16 for yes. And that has not changed. All right, here's more markers. You want to pass those around? Absolutely no intention to interrupt what you're doing, but if you guys do want to ever hop in, we got characters completely pre-made, and yep, pre-made, and it takes literally 10 minutes to learn the game, especially if you're familiar with 5th edition. It's not similar to it, but it's easy to jump from one to the other. So I'd be more than happy to accommodate you. We can have a big table, and yeah, no problem. You guys take care.
He's level 9.
So not to interrupt your game, but if you guys do ever want to pop over here, you're more than welcome to. We have characters already made for you, and you can still pick your race and other cool stuff. And we love having a big table, so you don't have to show your face on stream either. It's just pointing down at the table. So. Okay, I was trying to see if we got any more players before we get started. Yeah, we do have a lot. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if they had played, it would have been 7, 8. My mom would have been 9, and if our wizard had shown up, it would have been 10. Oh no, we would. I've run 10-person games. We got this. I know, right? Oh, okay, so we'll real quickly go through the leveling up. We've already done that. So your body aspect, this is how strong your character is physically. It's a combination of their agility, their dexterity, their physicality, everything that has to do with using your body to accomplish things, either skill challenges, attacks that involve physical weapons. It could be martial weapons that are melee. It could be projectile weapons that are ranged. Everybody who has body stat is equally proficient with all weapons that are body weapons. And the cool thing with that is you can mix and match your weapons based not on the damage that they do, because there's no damage associated with your weapons. What is associated with your weapons are special attributes. And some of them give bonus damage, but it's going to be your body stat either once or twice or thrice, and it's always situational. For example, long swords, if you two-hand a long sword, so you normally would fight one hand with a long sword and have an open hand or a shield, but if you two-hand your long sword, it gets an accuracy bonus equal to your body stat. So it's much more, much easier to hit. What's up? Oh, okay. Okay.
You do mine for this
Oh, it's super easy, I promise. If you,
I want to miss it.
okay, yeah, no, I'll do it real quick. So this is a good preview. This is the lovingly hand-drawn, whatchamacallit, character sheet. And so I'm going to fill it in for him real quick, mostly by memory, because my system is very easy to know the values of things. 4, 3 resist, no, 2 resist. I'm going to pull up the sheet just to be sure, because I don't want to cheat him out of some stats. Okay. Let me get on Discord, Warrior. Okay. I'm going to pull it off the main screen so I can see it. Nope, that didn't do it right. There we go. All right, I'll get your warrior written down for you real fast. We got 3 body, 2 spirit, 1 mind. Oh, I could have looked there. Oh well. I've got it pulled up though. Now some kids are running around upstairs in the play area where you people. You can go tap them out. I agree to harming children on stream. Yep. 11. Right. Okay. And so their attributes are 2, so 0 willpower, 2 attunement, and 3 resolve, 0 intellect, 0 acuity, but 4 resilience, 4 resist, 4 avoid. So their technique, everything is 4, 4, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So get 1, 2, 3 morale. 1, 2, 3, 4 mana. Okay. And so the maneuver potency is going to be a +4, plus a 3. So I need to actually fix these. These need to be 7s. 7, 7. And the maneuver potency is going to be 7. Sure, yeah. So spell potency is going to be 0, incantation potency is going to be resolve. Attunement is 2, plus 3 is 5. All right, go ahead and do yours. Now I do recommend looking on the website for like your actual abilities because there's a lot of them, especially for you. You got so many options, so definitely pull that up and look at them. I'm almost done with this character sheet though, so 18. This accuracy is +4, 0, and 2. Okay, capacity tools. He has HP pot -2. And I think that we are done with the character sheet. That's how quick it is to do. Alrighty. So I do need to do his movement stuff. So his climbing is going to be 6. His swimming is going to be 3. Flying is none. Burrows none. His long jump is going to be 3. High jump is going to be 2. And his line is 6. His grapple. Having to write tiny with a very big felt marker, so it's not working too good. Oh, he's actually got a good swim speed, so he's actually got 6 swim speed. Leadership intimidation. Yes, 4. 4. Okay, I've got everything you need for your warrior. And then you've got 4.
Jocelyn.
All right, if you can pass that down to him. And then now for your rogue. All right, so we're going to get that rogue done real fast. And we will get into playing so Aries cannot be bored. Hey. Alrighty, alrighty, alrighty. So once we get this done, we can jump in and have some fun. Oh, that's the one I forgot to make. Are you okay playing something else for tonight? Okay. Do you want to play a druid? They're pretty close to adventure. Druid. All right. Yeah, I think you'll like it. And I just finished it last night, so it's 100% good. All right. So let me pull up the rogue. Okay, so rogue. Hook. Sand. So rogues get a grappling hook, pocket sand, and lockpick as their starting tools because they're very tool focused. And of all the classes, Monk and Rogue, of the fighter group of classes, the ones that use their body as their main stat, they have the highest amount of skills known at level 1. They know 15 whopping martial abilities, maneuvers, excuse me. So your accuracy is going to be 5, 0, 2, or actually 1. Okay. So they are going to have 3 body, 2 spirit, 1 mind, and have 1 intellect, 0 acuity, 1 resist. So for their willpower stats, it's going to be 2, 1, 2. Okay. For their techniques, it's going to be power. So 10, 4 endurance, 5 stamina points, 1 mana points, 2 morale points. So their endure is going to be a your void is going to be a 4. Plus 3, so 7 for their defense is a nice even 10. Hit points is 12. Maneuver potency is going to be 5 plus 3 is 8. Spell is going to be 0 because that doesn't matter. Incantation is going to be 2, so 5. And illusion is going to be 3, 2, 6, 3. And I've got the 2 characters made now for their character sheets. Awesome. You can pass this down. And then I need 1 more, but I think I'm going to have to write it in pen on the paper ones. Which honestly is going to be a lot easier. Let me grab a pen. I came prepared with everything. Let me check chat real quick since I'm probably boring you guys to tears. Oh, I mean, 6 years. Yeah, you can go for it. Do you guys want to hop in later, maybe? Okay, awesome. You can always hot join in. Yep, same game, same setting. We've got your character sheet still. Sweet. Okay, so nothing new in chat quite yet. Are you guys still there? You still having fun, hopefully, even though I'm just boring you to tears right now? All right. And we're going to jump in and start playing. We're going to skip the rest of the rules. Since we don't need no rules, play this game. So we are doing Druid. You've played a Druid before, I think, in 5th edition, haven't you, Thomas? Hey, Thomas, have you played a Druid in 5th edition? I think you did, didn't you, at some point? Yeah, I think you're going to love this Druid even more. Like, a lot more. All right, let's see how quickly I can get this character sheet down. It's a fresh pen. It's going to be 3 body, 2 spirit, 1 mind, So that's 0 intellect, 0 acuity. Resilience is 1. 1 mana point. So it's going to be. Well, that's it, right? Oh no, it's a druid. I'm so dumb. My brain is still thinking rogue. Okay, so willpower is going to be 4. Resolve is going to be 4. So 4 resolve points. 4 morale points. And then 5 attunement, which is the highest in the game starting out. They have a lot of abilities. So the fun. Oh, he's not here. Okay. Okay. So their carrying capacity is a whopping low 4. They only have 3 total weights. They have a scimitar. They have armor of leather. A wooden buckler. And a shield. And they have medicine.
Water.
And a herb kit. And so their body stats are 222. This pirate is free. Okay, perfect. So their maneuver accuracy is going to be +2. Spell accuracy is a 0. And their incantation accuracy is a whopping +5. They've got 4 endurance, +3, so it's 7. A resist of 4. And an avoidance of 5. Their defense with everything combined is 12, putting them slightly above average. Their hit points are 12 as well. Their potency for their incantations is going to be 3 plus 5 is 8. And for their maneuvers, it's going to be 2 plus 7, so that's 5. And high jump is going to be 1. High jump is 2. What's up? All right, climbing is going to be 3. Swimming is 3. 1. Is 0. 0. Okay, got your character sheet ready. Now, I do recommend going on the Discord and clicking on Druid. So on the Lost in Paradise Discord, if you go on the class section, click Druid, you'll see your huge list of abilities that you have if you scroll down on the document. So I'll give you ideas of cool stuff you can try during combat. If any of them don't make sense, ask me and I can help you figure them out. So actually, let me see your sheet. I might have forgot something. Perfect. So, if we can all look at our character sheets real fast, I do want to show you something that is important for everybody. There are resources, and this is how you use your abilities. So for your physical maneuver abilities, those are going to take your endurance points, are located at the very top of your sheet. You recover half of your endurance, rounded down, per round. So when your turn comes back around, you get half your endurance back. So if you've got 3 endurance, you're only getting 1 back. If you have 4 or 5 endurance, you're getting 2 back each round. So that can help you plan out how you want to use your attacks and special abilities and stuff. You can only attack twice per turn by standard rules with attack maneuvers. So it's just like having extra attack in 5th edition. You can use any number of other maneuvers on your turn as long as you can pay the cost. Does that make sense? Yes. You absolutely can use slap. Slap is a skill. Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't have that chosen for you right now, but it is a very funny skill. And for next week, you can switch out one of your skills for it. Yeah, slap is funny. It has a really good chance of interrupting a person. But that said, you do have the bash skill, which does the same thing but better. Yeah, it's like you're bashing them with the pommels of your weapon. Yeah, so warriors, they will. Yep. Yeah, you could like. Yeah, go for it. Do a live example of bashing somebody. We support bashing people on this channel. I know, right? I'm a bit more of a like fat daddy than a twink. So, Mr. Cool Ironside, I'm glad that you're in chat. So for the 4 people that are remaining in chat, we are finally ready to get started. All right. So does everybody have a mini? All right. So we are ready to get started. So we're going to retcon a little bit of what would have happened last time. So for the people that are brand new, it'll be brand new. For the people that were already here, you already kind of know what's coming. But yeah, so we are in the town of Quaintsville. And Quaintsville is a really cool place where people just want to have peace, quiet, tranquility. You move here to retire, raise your family. They don't want a lot of muss and fuss. They just want to enjoy the simple pleasures of life. And so for anybody who's wanting to look at any of the documents and stuff, I'm posting this in chat for you. There are Discord. Sorry to interrupt the role play part, but if you are one of the first 100 people to join into the Discord, you get to have all of our digital content that we ever produce 100% for free. And so that's a great deal. Some of our stuff's going to be $60 for everything included for all the Game Master stuff, and about $20 for just the class stuff for the players, class and race stuff. So I'm really, really hoping that it's a fair price point for people, but it's free if you click and join the Discord now. Yeah, our second, it's called the High Initiative Rollers. So if you know initiative, it's the turn order of the game. And so with that said, we are ready to play. And so can you guys hear me well enough at the table? No? Okay, I'll project a little better. So we are in the town of Quaintsville. And in Quaintsville, something has gone awry. They've been having these pesky, annoying zombies showing up. And the zombies, oh, could you pass him the rogue character right there? The black one? Yep. See, I told you I'd get you a cool mini. Yeah. And you don't have to be a dark elf. I just thought that would be looking good for your rogue. So, all right. Made all my minis on Hero Forge, by the way. I got to plug them. I am not sponsored by them yet, but there is hope. I use them for all my minis that I make, and I love designing them on there. It's a fun pastime. But yes, so we are in Quaintsville, and they've been having this pesky zombie problem. And zombies that are unarmored and just by themselves, a town guard can take care of pretty well. So it's been more of a nuisance, and then having to clean up the dead flesh and all that. They void their bowels when they die. Yep. Huh? Oh, so your race for you, it affects. Oh, you weren't here last time? I thought you picked a demon guy. Oh, go through our classes and races for everybody? Yes, after we do the intro. Yeah. And so you guys are part of an adventuring group who have been hired. You're part of the Guild of Mary. Sorry, they're very having fun back there. It's hard to hear myself. So you guys are part of the Merry Band of Brothers, and so the MBB. So MBB has put out an all points bulletin saying, hey, there's some trouble in this town. Could we assemble a group of people over there? Hey guys, I'm not Hey guys, I'm not trying to be a jerk, but I can barely hear myself. So sorry, so sorry. Yep. Okay, so I'm really literally having to yell. Um, so in Quaintsville, there's been some trouble with zombies, and it's becoming increasingly frequent, and they're getting annoyed by it, and they just want it to go away. So they've hired you guys. They're paying like triple what normally should be paid. They're a very affluent town of Quaintsville, and they are in dire need of just getting this dealt with. They are done with it. They don't want any more trouble. So let's go ahead and put all of our minis on the board. We're going to be in that town right here. I know. So everybody's got a mini? Okay, perfect. So you guys are outside the tavern right there. You're welcome to go in the tavern or stay outside. Let's introduce ourselves as your characters would be all meeting up together at the same spot. Some of you may already have known each other. Some of you might be new to meeting each other and never have worked together before. So let's start with V's character. I don't think I can connect to it once. So we're going to turn the mic over to everybody else.
Okay, I am Blunt Force. I am a dwarfen cleric.
Lady Ivan. I don't know what race is the cat one, but I'm a that one druid. Feeling it, brah.
Fiend, okay. I'm a fiend. My name's Zekron.
Warrior.
My class is warrior.
I'm a gnome and a rogue. His name's Slade. So Thomas is in Irish. Yes, retro.
I am Tinker Skull. I'm a pixie necromancer.
I'm I'm Tortons. I'm a Tor. I'm Tortons, and I'm a Tort and a monk.
And one thing they didn't share is each class or each character also has a background profession. For V's character, I can't quite remember. I think you were a forge master, so an armor smith, I think, because you were a dwarf and you wanted to double down on making stuff. I don't know what your background character choice was for that, because I don't think we went over it. Okay. Want to just say an alchemist, maybe making potions from nature. That works. You were a militarist. All right, that works. Yeah, we can say you're an assassin. I think you were. What were you? Weren't you a tinker wanting to like make bombs and stuff? I think so. Yeah. I think you were a tinkerer for making gadgets, and you were a thief. So a necro thief is a really fun combo. And if I remember correctly, you use your abomination to distract people while you steal things because you're a small, tiny creature or a tiny sized creature. And what's your abomination's name? Bob the Abomination. That's what I called the Abomination yesterday. It was Abomination Bob and Abomination Steve. So if you want to go see that, we have it on YouTube from yesterday's game. Freebies was there. Yeah, I've got a YouTube too, Aries. I know. You'll have to add me on that too. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Got my lapel back on. All right, and so Aries, you were a dancer, right? No, a tinkerer. Yeah, you were a tinkerer as well because you like to be able to throw things and explode people. So, yes, that's right. That's right. And so all of our ancestries that they've chosen have different innate abilities that kind of make them a little bit better at certain things. But yeah, you can burn people and heal people. And he healed people last time and saved a guard's life. And so with that said, our characters have introduced themselves. You guys are at that tavern. You can choose to do whatever you wish. Do you want to chill in the tavern for a bit? Do you want to plan your attack? Do you want to just go for it and try to find the source of the zombies? I leave everything up to your discretion. Have agency, my players. Reasons? Let me pass the mic around real quick so you guys can be heard.
So whoever has the plan.
It depends. How much do you want?
I'm confused. Is there a guard in front of us?
Mike felt very safe in this part. Lives in the zombie apocalypse.
So we're at a.
We're at a bar.
So basically, at night, we're going to have
So let's start a fight.
Not me, bro.
Not me.
Why?
Fights are bad, man. Unless it's with bad people.
I don't see the point. No reward.
There is a reward.
Your death.
Years.
I think we should do something about the zombies, to be honest.
Could do that too.
Probably.
Wait.
I just like walking out.
So they know the zombies are coming. So they know the zombies have been coming from the north and a little bit from the west. So they're not sure if it's west, north, or northwest of the town. But about that time, you hear a Wilhelm scream, as suddenly a guard goes flying through the air from 50 feet away and lands smack against the trunk of a large tree in the park to the southwest of you guys. So I'm going to go grab that miniature and we will start with our first combat encounter. It's a big one.
He gave me this mic, and I have no idea why. But anyway, follow on twitch.tv/Lost in Paradise.
Okay, so better hearing this.
Where the link?
So our zombie ogre has seen better days, but here he is. He's missing some arms, but he still managed to throw this guy somehow. So he is going to be over here, causing a ruckus. And the guard, we will put him right here, bleeding out heavily, possibly dying soon, against the tree. Okay, so you want to dash towards the guard? Okay, so before we do anything, we need to roll initiative. And so it's your roll plus the highest of your acuity, your technique, or your attunement. Technique, attunement, or technique, attunement, or acuity. So whatever's your highest is your bonus. All right, you got a 10. Okay. So you'll start. Do you want to start writing these down on paper so we know? Or you got it on the phone? Okay, perfect. That's my dungeon master assistant. Okay, perfect. So you got an 8. So hold on to that number so you can write them down in a second.
I don't really understand.
So you're rolling and you're adding. For you, it's going to be your attunement stat. On there. Super easy. Here, why are you using this old cheat? I thought I missed. Sorry, I'm so bad. So it's going to be your attunement. So right here, so a 3. Yeah, so 7. Yeah. And do you want to roll real quick for me? If you've got that app. Oh, there we go. Oh, this thing rolled a 6. Look at him. So he's definitely going first. So if you get a roll of a 6, no matter what, you're going first on the turn. You rolled a 6? Okay. So in that case, it's going to be a tie, but you're going to win the tie because I know your stats are better for your quickness stuff. So you'll get to go first. Did anybody else roll a 6?
I need to hear just names.
Okay. So you got your name. Okay. So we'll start with yours. Okay. And so Vigo, what was your roll?
7.
A 7? Sorry, what? Yeah, the creature is ogre, zombie ogre. Yeah, blunt force. Yep. Yes. And so when we have an initiative tie, or if people who have higher initiative want to lower their initiative down, we have a teamwork situation where you guys can do your turn simultaneously and decide who does what in what order. And it lets you do cool combos like knock someone down to give someone more accuracy on their attack, or blind somebody so that they get more accuracy on their attack. So you can pull off really cool stuff by coordinating with your allies. So with that said, we'll keep going down the initiative order. Yeah, my assistant's getting all the initiative down. You have a what? So 9. Yeah. Okay. Yep. So you'll go ahead. You'll go right after him, and then my zombie, and then it'll be you. And if you want to combo with people, you can lower it down to go to their level if you want, or if you want to go before them, that's fine too. Yeah, Tinker Skull. And he has a very funny reason why he calls himself Tinker Skull. Should we reveal that now or wait to a better moment? Let's wait for the right moment. Okay, perfect. Nice. We got 2 9s. Yeah, Tortence. So Tortence. Yeah, Tortence. He's a tort, and his name is Tortence. NCE. Yeah.
We got multiple eyes.
Yeah, that's cool. And so let's start it off. So you decide to do what?
I'm gonna dash to heal the Andrew guy.
I'll really over. And here's the next one.
And so that's totally cool. So you dash over there, so you get to move your speed. It costs you 1 stamina to dash like that, which is fine. And you can cover 12 squares because you can cover 12 squares. And it's fine to move diagonal in this game. We don't want to complicate things. So boom, perfect. You get right there. And you are in melee range of this guy. And so you're a warrior, but you also have the ability to heal because of your ancestry. All right, so he casts heal. So the idea with heal is it is a chant ability. It is a spirit ability. So what chants are, they are 10-second long phrases that you speak aloud to complete a magical effect. And in this case, he's doing the heal chant. So do you have a chant in mind, or do you want me to improv one for you? Rise, fell weak soldier. Weak soldier. For your day is not yet done. There is still much work to do. Heal! And so on the start of his next turn, on the next round, his heal will complete because he will have completed his 10 seconds in universe of reciting his chant. So with that said, it is now time for the zombie ogre to go. So I will move him. All right, being a mindless zombie, he goes for the very first thing he can see in front of him. And he goes to do a very heavy stomp against you. Thankfully, it's not the most accurate thing in the world. So let me roll the dice. Vigo, if I can see the dice. Thank you. Oh, can you grab me one of Thomas's? Yeah. All right, so that is a 4, and he's got a lot of body stat. He's got +8 body stat, so that's 4 plus 8 is 12. Does that beat your defense? 18, yeah, so he definitely does not hit you with that roll of a 4. It's going to be quite difficult for this guy to hit you unless he uses an accurate attack. So he goes to stomp you, and you parry it with both your blades and just dodge out of the way expertly. And then he goes to try to use a more precise strike on you, trying to kick you a little more accurately this time. So it's a 10 plus 3 is a 13. So this guy still cannot get past your amazing defenses. So yay for being the tankiest person on the team. So it's good that you're the first one in, the first one to heal. And do remember, it does take 1 morale point away when you complete your heal. So if your heal was to get interrupted, which it's not because he didn't hit you, but if it was to get interrupted, it doesn't consume your morale point. So only if it successfully heals. So you'd have to roll a 6. That's how tanky you are. So against level 1 creatures, you are extremely hard to hit. You only have a 16.5% chance to be hit. So welcome to Warrior. Enjoy your stay. Yeah, he is the tankiest tank that ever tanked. So With that said, we are to the next round. So we have a tie. So this is a teamwork between, what's your name again? Between Slade and Tortance. So how do you guys want to tackle this? Do you want to dash in to get closer? You sneaking in, okay. So go ahead and roll a d6 and then add your stealth to it, which for you should be a 6.
You got a 6.
He got a 6. You are completely unseen and unheard. This thing has no clue you're there. So now you have advantage on your, no, sorry, +5 to your next attack on the accuracy. And you can use your backstab maneuver even if you're not behind the target because it does not see you. So, yep, you're pretty far away, but you can again use a stamina point to rush in, or you can spend one of your 5 cunning charges to do it for free. All right, so use a cunning charge and take the dash maneuver, the running, a sprinting dash. You can get 12, so you can easily get there. Okay, and you still have some movement left. Would you like to climb up this guy? Okay, so here's the cool thing. Go ahead and put your character on its base, somewhere in the middle. All right, so which direction are you climbing up on him? All right, so you climb up to the groin region, and so now you still have 2 attacks you can make. You've spent 1 endurance to climb. You spent 1 endurance to dash, or no endurance to dash because you did it for free. So you still have your 4 endurance left, I think, or 3. 3 left. All right, so you can get some good attacks in. So what are you going to use? Okay, so look at your attack abilities and see which one you want to choose. There's some really good ones in there. No, it'll be on the character sheet that I told you about. The the rogues cheat sheet from the website. Yeah, I can go ahead and tell you one move you might want to do is just a backstab, and so that one does 12 damage plus your body, so that's 15 damage if you hit, and it's got a +5 to hit. You got a 9. That definitely hits. So, huh? Okay, cool. And so he just took a whopping 12 points of damage from your first strike, or 15. That's right, 12 plus 3. So he took 15 damage from a backstab right to the groin, and then you still have another attack you can use. Do you want to stay climbing on him, or do you want to flip off of him with an attack? He's mulling over his options. He's got 15 different abilities to choose from, so he's got a lot. So when it's not your turn, go read through that document and look at some of your attacks and stuff. For now, do you want to try the disengage attack? All right, so you use the retreat strike. It's going to do 9 total damage for you if you hit. It's got +5 to hit. Let's see what you roll. You rolled a 5. That's definitely going to hit. So 5 plus the 5 accuracy bonus of the ability is 10, which beats out its 8 defense. And you flip off of it after cutting the groin one more time for, I said, 9 damage. So this thing's taking quite a bit of damage already. It does not appear to be going down, though, but you definitely found a weak spot on it, it feels like. Yep, the groin! And so, awesome, awesome, awesome. Ares, it's still your turn as well. What do you decide to do with Torterrance? Okay, so there's a cool thing you can do. You know your flying kick that you did last time? Do you want to do that to get on top of him? Awesome. So let's move your character, and you don't even have to dash because you got 8 movement. So move your character about 3 feet away from him, or three squares away from him. Yeah, from the big guy. All right, perfect. And so go ahead and roll your attack. It's going to be your roll +5 plus 5. Oh, but he rolled a 1. And so unfortunately, that is a critical failure. So you go flying through the air, but you miss a little bit and just land right beside him. All right, so you are right beside him. You do still have another attack, and you can spend one of your discipline points to make another attack as well. Would you like to do that, to make 2 more attacks? All right. Do you want to try to flying kick him again? All right, so you move back with a little bit of your extra movement, and you jump in for another flying kick. Huh? All right, perfect. So you have enough movement. You roll. Oh, that's fine. Just re-roll. Another one. You fly past him again. Oh man, that's rough. All right, do you want to try a precise strike to see if you can hit him more accurately this time? Oh, just throwing the shurikens? Awesome. So you decide to do the flurry attack. So go ahead and roll it's a 5 for your base accuracy plus 0, because this is a less accurate attack. But you get to roll 3 times as you throw 3 shurikens at this creature. So let's roll the first one. It's going to do 2. 2 plus 5 is barely gonna not hit. So you see it block one of the shurikens with its shoulder, because it doesn't have any arms. And so roll your next shuriken toss. You've had bad luck with this ability, unfortunately. A 4, you hit with that one, so he takes 6 points of damage from your shuriken, and then your final shuriken. 1. So that one goes astray. You rolled 3 ones. Look at you. That's very, very unfortunate, but hey, that's how the dice tell stories. So this is your first time in combat out of your monastery. We're going to say that. So you're a little nervous. You're just not quite sure how it's going. So yeah, that was a great flurry of rounds. We are up to the next initiative, people. We're up to the next initiative. All right. Wait, no, you were the top of the round. And they still have to go.
I think I'm going to do a what was I gonna do? Sorry. Divine Bolt.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm gonna move into
dash.
oh no, just dash. It's a ranged attack. But I'll definitely be like visible. Yeah. Yeah. And I don't have a chant for Divine Bolt. But it's like, by the gods, I will destroy you. Blah blah blah. So 2 times spirit times 50. Oh, that's to the damage. Let me roll.
So you don't roll yet. You do it on your next turn.
Oh.
Chant finish. Okay. Perfect. That's awesome. And so our druid will also be up next on that same turn. So you see your cleric start to chant, by the powers granted to me by the All Father. Being very careful not to say Old Father like he did before, which messed up his chant when he rolled a nat 1. By the power of the All Father, I command the powers of positive energy to glow forth and burn. Radiant bolts. And so while that's happening, we have our druid.
I'm gonna walk up where I have line of sight on the creature. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I will also start a chant for grasping roots. Stop this beast's movements, create only toilage, immobilize him in arcane foliage.
Grasping roots. That was a wonderful chant. I love it. Chants are always supposed to be like 10 seconds long, so that was perfect length for a chant. All right, and I think everybody except for Tinker Skull's gone. Is that right? All right, Tinker, I need to get your abomination out for you.
Is it already? Is it? I don't have to cast something. Is it?
Yes, always good. Oh, unless you want to just pop it away into your pocket.
Oh, cool. No. Oh, I see. Go to your left.
This will work for Abomination Bob right now. And you can move him for free, but to make him attack, you have to use the attack maneuver action and sacrifice your 2 attacks to make him make. Does that make sense?
Cool.
My attacks, my.
I have a question. Yeah.
Yeah.
For Play Storm, it says 3d6, right? Roll 3d6. Can, but since we're trying to make the turns fast, we're just using the average damage. So if you roll digitally and you're quick about it, yeah, you can roll, but we try to use average damage just to keep it easier to remember the damage and stuff.
Sneak away.
I think, what is it, $2?
It says $1.
I think $1 for drink, three for animal. Okay.
Finals.
I know just did that. All right. So, one is mulling over his option for Tinker Skull.
Some of these say like with weapon damage or anything like this.
The claws and fists of your abomination are considered weapon damage. They can do bludgeoning, slashing, or piercing. And so this creature does not have a weakness to either of those. So it wouldn't matter.
I'll just do precise strike.
You absolutely can. So you rush your abomination. Abomination Bob rushes his 6 squares forward.
So like, do I have to do this?
Yeah, you just go diagonal.
Go.
Perfect. So you get your abomination. There's 10 towards the enemy. You like.
So it says plus 10. It says 6.
Yeah, his bottom stat with his accuracy is a +3, so it's going to be a +13 range rolling.
And it says 2d6. Roll twice.
Just one.
3.
All right, you can't miss him with that attack, by the way. The only way would be a nat 1.
Oh, okay.
You only get 8%. You figured that out. An armor is like a big box. So, yes, so you get to do the damage success on there. So it's a 3 from his body stat plus 6 damage, I think.
Yes.
All right, so 9 damage from the abomination's first attack.
I'm gonna ship out with some fresh air real quick.
I'll be sure.
I'm gonna.
Ooh, I'm really damaged.
And then I'll just do it. I'll do a leap strike.
Well,
Like,
strike not that good before interference.
would just like another precise strike be okay then?
But nothing's. Well, that's another thing. Backstab for something. Let's return. Backstab might be good. Does he have backstab on that?
Yeah, he has a backstab. Yeah. Okay. So just go back here.
Yes, if you so it's 5th edition.
So
It's a political making attack against you. They use this as a reaction. Right, so that should be a +5 plus
Yes.
3, so 8 plus your roll.
6.
Oh, you got a crit backstab. I love it. So backstab does 12 damage, I believe, flat.
No, it just says 6.
Says promote.
Are you talking about like flat? Like
Yeah, the flat name. It'll be outside the parentheses of
yeah, it says 6.
Okay, I think it says double it executed from behind.
Oh yeah, double. Yeah, so it is 12.
12 plus the 3 body, double. So you're 30 damage from this. Creature punched over, claws on one arm. Sorry. So the abomination rolls forward and stabs through the back of this zombie, going for its core and hurting its spine. It stabs through with its claws for a piercing attack that does brutal 30 points of damage against this creature at level 1, mind you. And Tinker Skull was over here like, all right, Bob, get him. Give him the old precise hit and then backstab. And so, yeah, give him the good old twist. Good old memes. All right. What's up, Aries? It's not too bad. It's fairly affordable. Yeah, do you guys want to take a break after the combat and we can get some snacks? Awesome. Okay, so we'll finish. Yeah, for sure. And so we've completed our first round of the game. So now we're back to the top of the initiative order.
Nice. Does he awake?
Yes, he's alive. He's awake.
I tell him, get out. He went flying.
Right here? No, come back. I want your money. I throw a knife.
Where did it go? I'm gonna do a dual strike.
That's right. Nice. Use the powerful words. All right. So roll that. 5 plus.
I got 5. I got 5.
Yeah, that's gonna be pretty cool damage. It should be was it 9 plus a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's your body times 2, so that's 6 for you. Plus the 9, so that's 15 damage as you try to hit them with both blades. Your 2 scimitars wielding his speed.
Okay. Then I'm gonna do a regular attack.
Which attack?
Just a regular.
There are no regular attacks.
So that's a stamina, right?
Plus 1 stamina for dual strike for you. And again, you get 2 back every turn.
Oh, so I'm back to regular, right? So I'm just missing 1.
And you have 5 stamina.
And then I'm gonna use. Flurry.
Very good for you. Just a very extent. Make 3 attacks.
Oh, I can do?
Yeah, 3 attacks with it.
4.
So 4 plus 5 is going to hit. Yeah.
3.
3 plus 5 is going to hit. It's round number.
Max.
All right. So that's actually it's going to be easy to do. It's 4 times what it says on there. So it's going to be your body stat. So 3 times 4 is 12. You do 12 damage from that, and then with 5 damage, I believe it flips. Or is it 3? I think it's 3.
All right, let me check. Body plus 3.
So it's going to be 24 damage from your slurry. That'd be brutal. So
How much health does this thing have? He is native 108 damage.
he is now bloody. So,
No.
I'm deducting $5 from your pay. No. All right. So we see our warrior rush up and use the dual strike maneuver. So he's got 2 scimitars. He slashes down, then whirls around, and then he does a flurry attack right after that to attack 3 times in succession. And he is a whirlwind of blades and fury. Definitely, this creature is. Yes. So I'm going to say this creature is very much focused on you now, and it is facing you. That means everybody can backstab him and knows where his back is positioned. He only has eyes for you. All right. Hey, do you want to try to challenge him? All right. So spend another stamina point, and you can issue a challenge to this creature. Well, I have to roll against it. I have to try to prevent it. I do not prevent it, so I am now challenged by you, meaning I have to keep fighting you. I can't focus other people. I have to look at you. And so I've accepted your challenge because I'm a bold, brave zombie guy. And with that brutal hit of now a total of 108 damage, I am bloodied. Spoiler, I have 200 hit points. So you're fighting a 200 hit point creature at level 1, which is balanced against the size of a 6-person party. And so with that said, yeah, 200 total is his total hit points. Yep. Yep. And so, sorry, what? We've done 108, I believe you said. 108. 108 damage so far. Everyone's just beating this guy up. Yeah, you can say that. Yeah. 92 hit points left. Yeah. So the thing in this game is it's okay to reveal stats to your players because they are in universe. They can see how harmed a creature is. They can tell it's bleeding out. They can tell it's getting hurt. You know, it's just like in a video game. You can see if damage is being dealt to a creature, you know, or if all your attacks, like on Monster Hunter, are bouncing off it and getting deflected. Yes. Exactly. All right. So now it is time for the zombie to go. And so he is very much ticked off at you. And he goes for a very powerful overhand swing, praying that he gets a 6. and he rolls a nat 1. So he tries to stomp on you and then falls over, and you catch his foot, and then you just like you throw your blade down to the ground, you catch his foot, and you just move it out of the way, and so he starts to stumble and almost falls over, but then he goes to attack you with another very, very powerful blow that ignores armor. So your armor is plus 10. So what's your defense now? 18. So you're at 8 defense if you ignore your armor. And so he actually hits you because he rolled a 3 plus 8. So you do get hit for 30 points of damage as he crushes you to the ground, stepping on your head. So your hit points are 16. So you are not dead, but you are at death's door. So if you don't receive a point of health recovery before the end of your next turn, you will have to make a death challenge roll. And so a death roll is simply a d6 roll, and if you roll a 1, you die. If you roll a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, or a 6, you are alive still, but you're still dying. If you roll a 6, if you roll a 6, you come back at 1 hit point. So does that make sense? Awesome. And so it gives you a chance to quaff a healing potion on your turn. If you have one, you do. You have 2. And so you can save yourself or let somebody else try to save you. Just depends on how you and the party want to coordinate that. And you can still speak. You're still conscious. You can still move 2 squares. And your defense is lowered, though. It's cut in half. I forgot to put that in the document. But all right. So there we go. Sorry, what? Yeah, your defense is 9. And so with you summarily knocked over and seemingly defeated, it turns around to target the abomination, and it goes to use the kick maneuver to knock it away. And so your abomination needs to roll a prevention roll. So its avoidance would be a plus 3. Plus 3 is plus 6. It's a 1. Your abomination gets kicked and knocked prone 10 feet away. Just going, woof. Yep, 2 squares. Yep, perfect. Yep, and down prone. And then it goes over and tries to grab our Tort. So Tortance, you need to give me an avoidance roll. So it's your plus avoidance roll as he's trying to pin you to the ground with its foot. All right, roll for it, buddy. Let's see what you get. A 1. All right, so he squishes you. So he moves over to you. Let me get everybody. And you're still on top of him. No, you had flipped off of him, so you're over here because you would have gone 15 feet backwards. No, it's half your distance, so you would have gone right there. And so he walks over, knocks you prone, and is stepping on you currently. So you're not taking damage, thankfully, but he's got you pinned. If it will work. I'm just going to put him right here. You're like, crossbow, I ain't getting near this guy anymore. All right. So now it is the next player's turn. And so you two are working together. So you are currently pinned. If you want to try to get out of it, you can. Oh, okay, gotcha. All right, so we're going to pass the lapel over.
Use heavy or aim shot. Yes. I'm going to use aim shot. 10.
He's doing scope
Aim shot.
shot. I got it too.
Oh, aim shot already has a bonus of plus 10, so it's guaranteed to hit.
Oh, okay.
Just roll a 1. Very smart move, very good. And so that's going to do your bottom damage, but you're throwing knives at them, is that correct?
Yes.
Please look that up for knives. Good. Forgot to put it on there. One second, pull it up for you. Go ahead and do the damage though. I know
Okay.
the factors.
Get my precision, I think.
So what? So we're going to be doing 9 damage.
Mhm.
That one.
9 damage.
9 damage with the first attack. And you're no longer hit, by the way. It knows you're there. So if you want to hide and do like the bonus to hit for a bigger damage attack, you would just need to spend one of your points to do it.
Yeah, put
Or
it in
Burns. Alright.
Got a 2. It was.
Two plus 5 plus what your attack?
My attack was it 5 or 4?
What maneuver were you using?
I was using my stealth.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Oh, your stealth hiding. Sorry, yeah,
Yeah.
down to 16.
Okay.
He's not the brightest. So throwing knife, hit your body, maneuver, you see while. So if you put your other weapons away, and you're just throwing your daggers like this, you get 3 extra. Anything very inaccurate. That's very easy.
Oh,
Yeah, so just to give you a heads up.
sweet.
Like headshot,
Uh-huh.
might be
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
All right. So he goes to use headshot, which is a very inaccurate measure. So go ahead and roll your attack.
Okay. Got a 5.
So that is definitely going to hit. The headshot does quite an advantage. I think it's 12 plus 30 body, or it might be 2 times body. I think it's 2 times body plus 12. If I remember.
It should be.
I can look.
Yeah.
2 times body plus 12. So that 12 is 18 weapon damage. That's hit the thing in the head. You almost proved it would have been done. What's the damage? 18. All right, so I'm gonna throw my knife here.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so our rogue is like, I don't want to go in on this. I'm going to put my weapons away. So he stashes his daggers, pulls out his throwing knives, and accurately chunks the first one with what maneuver was it? Was it precision shot? Yeah, with a precision shot, guaranteed hit unless he failed it, and he succeeded. He did a decent amount of damage there, and then he's like, okay, I'm going to hide, and he successfully hid behind the tree that he's at, and then went for a Hail Mary headshot that had a +5 to hit from hiding, and a +3 to hit because he's using throwing knives with unarmed weaponry, so no weapons messing him up. And so he hit with a very brutal 18 damage from his headshots. And now our Tortance, who is pinned down, do you want to try to get out of that pin? Okay, so you're going to use the shake it off maneuver. Yeah. Shake it off. Yep. All right, so go ahead and roll your d6, and you'll spend 1 stamina point. A 3? That's enough for this guy to get out of his pin. So you roll out of the pin and you move 1 square away from him. And you can stand up with 1 stamina point. So that's 2 stamina points spent out of your 5, I believe he has. 4. Okay. Okay, so you still got 2 left then. And so do you want to use one of your attacks and then one of your monk charges, one of your discipline points to attack twice? Go for it. You know what? This guy's pretty weak. How about you flurry of blows him? Just attack 3 times. You want to do that? Hi. Yeah. Okay. So go ahead and roll your attack 3 times. Let's see what you get. It's going to be 5 plus your dice roll. You got a crit on the first hit. All right. So right off the bat, you did 3 plus 3, 12 damage on the first hit. Awesome. So you hit him in a very vulnerable spot, and then roll your next attack. Right to the groin. A 2. All right, so that's 2 plus 5 does not equal 8, unfortunately. So you barely miss on that one. And by miss, I mean he blocks it. A 3 is just exactly enough to hit. So you do another 6 damage. All right, and then do you want to do that same thing again? With a monk spending one of your discipline charges? Awesome. Flurry him again. Roll 3 more attacks. I think you've spent 2 of your 5 discipline charges. Another crit. So another 12 damage. You are going ham on this thing. You were angry about all those nat 1s earlier, and now you're getting justice. A 2, so that unfortunately does not connect on that last one. And let's get that final of your 6 rolls in. You got this. A 3 hits. All right, so 6. So he just did a lot of damage. Yeah, I think that's the biggest hit so far total from using 2 attacks combined. So awesome. That and the backstab from the Bob has been pretty brutal. And we've had some big hits this game, and then your headshot was a big hit too. So I love it. So what are we at right now? This thing's got to be almost on death's door. He's close. All right, we're hanging in there just barely. All right, who's up next? I believe a certain divine bolt is supposed to fire off. All right. That hits. Also, guess what? He is undead. It's double damage because you're a cleric. All right. So that's going to be 6 plus 15. So that is going to be 21 times 2 is the new biggest hit in the game. 42 damage. We've never had somebody. How do you do it?
So let's see. Let's set the scene here. So you were flying around a couple of times, and then he just, and then you bashed him in the head, and then hit him in the head. Your thing hit him, right? Okay.
I hit him with Beyblade attack.
And you were Beyblading him. And I was standing back there watching this all happen, doing my chant, and then like pointing my flail, almost my mace, just like it was like a wand or something. And a divine spark, a divine bolt flies out and then just bashes him in the head, and he sort of explodes.
Where his head was, there's
It's just like
golden flames.
like little sprinkly golden twinkly lights.
That's the gayest way to kill a
It
zombie.
really is. It really is.
I said that's the most amazing, fabulous, gay way to kill a zombie is with golden, holy sparkles coming out of its bleeding neck. That's great. See, this is why I love my system because it can make really memorable moments like that. That wasn't even a crit. If he had crit, it would have been 84 damage. Holy crap. That would have been almost half the damn thing's health. So, yeah, this cleric does not hold back. And so you see why it's really important to interrupt chants because chants are very powerful. And so we do have someone that's still on death's door. So it is now time for our druid to make their determination of what they're going to do.
The thing I was trying to ensnare died. So
You stop mid-sentence like...
yeah, no point in doing that. I don't know. Yeah. How would I heal him?
You use the heal ability, which is a chance. So unfortunately, it's going to take a round to heal him. There's some time chances. And we'll have to make that save for you. So you might just want to heal him socially. If you don't have it, you might take his potion and give it to him.
All right.
That's probably the wise choice.
Yeah. Then I'll get up to him. Where you at?
Yes. You spend one stand and dash through.
And then I hand him the potion.
Grab the potion from his back.
Yeah.
Walk it down. So you recover 10 health points. All right. And that is the end of combat.
I'm sorry, looting the body.
That is the end of combat. Our rogue does rogue things and starts immediately looting the body, checking the prison pocket and all possible orifices. You do find a golden tooth. That's a good point. It was not in his prison pocket. You discovered nothing but yesterday's corn in the prison pocket. Different gold, unfortunately. But does he taste it is the question. Why did we go there? I love it. Yay for PG stream. I love it. It's the best. All right. Huh? No, he did kill it, but he went for the prison pocket to see if he had anything stashed up there. Remember, all the mobs hide their loot in their prison pocket. Oh, just for fun, you do find a ruby up there. So you found a ruby and a gold tooth. So just remember that for later. They don't weigh anything, so you can put them in your item pocket or write them on the back of your sheet. Probably is the best. All right, and so now it's time for our break. We will be back in just a moment. I'm going to try to figure out OBS to put up a nice screen for our campaign. Okay, awesome. So thank you guys for watching, all 6 of you. We will be back in about 10 minutes. We're just taking a super quick break because it's we have an hour, 2 hours almost exactly remaining. 2 hours, an hour and 53 minutes. So we will be back in 10 minutes. You guys, thank you so much for chiming in, and we will be right back. Yeah.
I can follow church. Yeah. I'm like,
Oh, gotcha.
That's why the ones this is. Share.
Okay, everybody, we are back. We're going to transition back to our other scene. And let me get my camera back on. And laptop camera. Okay. All right, so we are back. We have had a good rest. I really wish we could get the glare down. Hey, Bruce, is there any way to turn off portions of the lights but not all of them? Or are they all connected? Darn, okay. It's causing a bad glare, but we'll have to figure that out later. It's all good. All right, thank you. And we'll have to figure out something like get a little tarp up there, maybe some cloth. Yeah, we could do something cool like that. If we have a gazebo, we could build a gazebo in here. I like that idea. Fund our Kickstarter so we can build a gazebo at the Grappling Gamer Lounge. All right, so we have decided to head west to hunt down the source of this undead abomination threat, and we've come through the forest. For what?
Full everything.
Yeah, full everything. You guys would have had a full hour's rest to recover all your resources. The only thing I don't recover are certain casters have daily resources if they pop some of those charges, but no one has. And so, with that said, we are ready to get going. So you guys probably talked with the town. They already paid you a hefty sum. You guys got 2,000 gold worth of value to split amongst the the 6 of you. And then a 7th person has now shown up. Would you like to introduce your character and have a name for him? We're gonna pass the mic to you.
I don't really know any abilities. What should I do? Oh. Alright. I didn't make this other way. What's my name? Where's my name? Yeah, my name's Robert. Identity change, by the way. I'm a shaman. Uh-huh. So I don't know how to make potions. Okay, oh crap, I just thought of a horrible idea.
So did I.
What am I gonna
Got one.
steal? What are you gonna steal? What are you gonna steal?
Everything.
Right. I have different kinds of potions for different kinds of people. Now, it matters what kind of.
Looks like this. Oh, sorry, dude. I just thought you might, have some stuff back there, so I was kind of clearing it out.
So I was kind of wondering, what are you gonna be stealing? Like, what do you like?
You're a teacher.
No, find out. He had some medicine and 2 coffins.
Different,
I'm
and
Bubba.
I probably had different types of potions too.
Your name's Bubba right now, so it'll be over soon.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Oh, I got my weird.
All right, so our larcenous thief rogue is always on the lookout for fresh coin or anything he can grab, and this time he grabbed giant ogre booty. And he meant to pick the pocket, and he went for the wrong pocket. Thankfully, he didn't get in the pocket, or else that would have been extra awkward for our first encounter with our new friend from the guild. And what was your character's name again? Ethan. Oh, Robert. Yep. So you want to put Robert on the list? Awesome. All right. So just for fun, we're going to go ahead and roll initiative in case we get in combat just to save time. Okay. And for Robert, your initiative is going to be 4 plus your dice roll. Yeah. Well, I have all your abilities over here. When you want to use your stuff on your turn, come over to me and we'll talk about it together. You got another crit? Nice. So you're definitely going first. You are alert and ready.
Yeah, here, you take this one.
The cursed dice are cursed. I'm gonna put this back up real fast. Perfect. We need all those. Crit failure on an initiative means you go last no matter what. Okay, so you'll be you and the rogue are the ones that are being cautious and waiting for everybody else to make their moves first. Yeah, that's a nice way to put it. You're not inattentive, never. You don't have ADHD undiagnosed, V. I would never say that on stream about you. So, make sure I have his shaman abilities up for when it's his turn. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Alrighty. So, Ethan, when it's your before your turn, what we're gonna do is you just come over to me and I'll start explaining what options you have for your abilities when other people have the mic. That way, I'm not talking over people. Does that sound like a good idea? All right, cool. And so, who has the highest initiative right now? You do? Okay, cool. And so, as long as we got everybody's initiative down, we can go ahead and start the role playing part. Oh, we're still getting it? Okay. You don't have any poisons, unfortunately. You're a potion maker, not a poison maker. But you might have a shrink potion that you can put on somebody. Tell them it's a health potion, give them a shrink potion. Okay, so we are getting our initiative. Go ahead and pre-roll it. Just a helpful tip for other GMs out there. Pre-rolling initiative before combats can be exceptionally beneficial just for making your games go faster, especially if it's on a break and people are just kind of, getting back from their break. You can go ahead and do that. Awesome. We got the initiatives ready. So warrior, druid, shaman, necromancer, monk, torterance, and then the rogue and the cleric taking up the back. All right. Not taking it up the back, but holding up the back. Let me clarify that. Phrasing. Oh no. Oh no, they're going to clip it. Don't clip me. Don't clip me, bro. All right. You already did. All right. We got 5 people in chat still. That's awesome. Yeah, for any of you people that are watching, please say something in chat. We'd love to interact with you guys. Any questions you have, if you need me to clarify something, I'd love to. Hope you guys are enjoying it. But yeah, definitely we love chat. Hey there, what? I don't know you. You're definitely not a person sitting right next to me named V. All right. Aries, don't pop in chat. It's okay. I know you want to. All right. So our camera got moved a little bit, so I'm going to. Yeah, I'm trying to do that. And then just a little bit more down. Just a little bit down. That's too far.
You look on your OBS so you can see it like that.
Oh, it's already done, so let's see. There we go. That's pretty much good.
This one more.
All right, good, good, good. Okay. I think it's already transitioned. Yeah, no, it's good. All right, perfect. Little OBS magic. Okay, so, oh, let me bring the map back up. It decided to hide on us. All right, we got our map back up. All right, so you guys have ventured into the forest of the lesser Leydark. And so the Leydark Forest, if anybody's played EverQuest, you know what I'm riffing on here. So the Leydark Forest of the ley magic, ley line energy, all sorts of stuff like that. It's a bit of a magical place. You might find a unicorn here or there, maybe a flying Pegasus that had fun with a unicorn. You just never know. And so we are in this forest, to be careful about things. We're still on the track for anything undead. And so with that said, how do you guys proceed? Who wants the mic first? High initiative roller. Do you want the mic first? Here we go.
Can I roll to perceive things? Alrighty. I'm gonna roll to perceive the undead tracks around us.
I'm going to roll still.
Oh, it does. Oh, it actually does work for two plugged in at once. Awesome. Make everything so much easier.
So I rolled a 4 to perceive tracks.
Okay. So you are searching for tracks.
Undead.
And so that is your mind plus your roll.
My mind.
So your mind's at least a 1, I
Yeah.
believe. So that's a 5. That's what you needed to find them. You find that there are tracks that are appearing to be skeletal of nature, and they are definitely heading from the location you're at towards the bridge in the distance. Oh, it should slide back on.
Nope, I pressed the button.
Oh, no, it's still fine.
Oh, there it goes.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So while you guys are role playing and deciding what to do, just tell me when you're making rolls. I'm going to explain his character to him.
Going for
So hold on. Where was the thing again? I can.
It was heading towards the bridge to the west. The footsteps of definitely skeletons. It's definitely bones. Okay. So for your spells that you
Oh, yeah,
have,
yeah.
like he's been doing, where it takes a full round, you start it, and then on your
Yeah.
next turn it finishes. You can shoot it.
There, just leave it.
I've had beer.
Yeah, by the holiest of spirits. No, no pepper spray. But here, so let me tell you what you got. Okay, so you got Divine Bolt. It charges up, and you can shoot it from up to 20 squares away. That's what he used to blast that zombie. And it does spirit damage, which is really good against ghosts. It'll one-shot ghosts. So Venomate, you can use that against almost anything else. It makes them take toxic damage over time. They're like a snake bite. It's good to snake. Guiding Strike, if you get to melee range, it's very accurate, and it does really good damage, and it then gives the next person attacking a double roll to see if they get to hit them. So that one's really good, and that one happens after your turn still with the others. Healing Strike does the same thing, but it heals people around you for half the damage you do. And then Heal Harm, you can use that for up to 6 squares away from somebody, and on your next turn, it heals them, or hurts them, or you can spend one of your shaman charges, one of your spiritual charges, and you can make it do double the healing, but it protects them with a barrier of energy around them, like a shield of the spirit.
Right.
Okay, so does those make sense so far? Okay. And so you also have a lot of buff spells. You can really, I encourage you to use these. They're really strong. You can make people do double damage. And huh?
Sorry.
Yeah, it's in the front. It's still green.
No, I'm sorry.
Oh,
So,
okay.
I think. Yeah.
I think so.
Keep it muted so we can
Okay.
That
We're not making any abilities right now, okay? That'll be something we have to do in between sessions, okay? All right. And so you have buffs that do double damage on people for specific ones. You have one that makes it where people, let's see here, can move twice their movement speed for 10 minutes. That one's really powerful. And if you buff somebody, you get enough endurance points to attack with 2 endurance every turn. So a lot of your attacks from your physical attacks that are here, they only cost 1 stamina. So as long as you've buffed at least one person, you're going to get 2 stamina back every turn. Does that make sense? Okay. So this attack right here, you get to throw your spear multiple times, and it comes back to you every time you throw it. It's magic. It hits them and then.
Okay, so
Yeah, exactly.
3.
And so you can throw your spear 3 times. You can stab someone with your spear and jump back. You can stab with your spear 3 times.
We're looking.
You can leap towards someone and stab them with your spear. Or the last one, you can leap towards them and throw your spear. Does that make sense? Okay. And then the last one is your shield. You can bash somebody with your shield to try to interrupt them. And the other thing is, if you're blocking because you're trying to not die and you're sitting there and you're blocking, if someone hits you and you block them successfully, you can counter attack them with your shield. And that's all your abilities. So that makes sense.
Yeah.
The only ones I didn't go over are your curses. So if you want to really weaken, like if it's one big creature like we were fighting earlier, you might want to use one of these 3 curses right here, or 4 curses. You can also call a spiritual creature if you want to have a spirit buddy that can fight through. And lastly, you can speed someone up or slow someone down. Okay. Great. Awesome. That's great ideas. Awesome. So we got his character figured out. He knows what he can do. So.
Yeah, I'm.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we are ready to get going.
Right. You don't think the most dangerous people are like the smallest ones?
Trying to get him off stream, but it's. Yeah, let me adjust it real quick.
Cheat off teacher. Watch the live stream.
Right?
He's like, all right, sweet.
I think that's going to work.
This is gonna be me. I don't think I'm gonna be signed in, so it won't even. No. No. Holy good potato.
Okay, that works. I'm gonna go on OBS and move my. Nope, that works. You can see well. Okay, so no, I got it fixed now. Well, mostly fixed. Are you okay with your face being on stream a little bit? Okay, that's there we go.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, that works. Yeah, I know it's no initiative right now. You guys can freely decide how you move. Yeah, go ahead and roll a stealth roll. It's a 1. So you think you're very stealthy, but you're kind of sticking out, like your butt's sticking out, but the rest of you's hidden. You're doing the whole like my face is in a leaf kind of thing. So clearly I'm hidden, but you are not. Yeah, you're not aware that you're hidden. All right, roll for stealthies. Roll for stealthies. Everybody's trying to be a covert operative.
4.
You get a 4? Okay. Is that plus your stealth skill?
I don't think I have any stealth.
Yours is your body score. You're not proficient, so it'd be a 3. Yeah. 7. Okay, that passes. Yeah. Well, you are proficient in stealth for sure, so you get 6 total bonus. So to give you an idea, for you, you don't even need to roll if it's an easy situation to be stealthy in. It's more like it's if you're trying to be stealthy and it's more open and it's easier to see you. Yeah, you can go ahead and move your characters. Okay. All right, are you trying to be stealthy, Mr. Shaman over there, or are you? All right, so roll a stealth roll. For you, it's going to be a 2 plus your dice roll. Go ahead and roll a 2, or roll your dice and add 2. Ooh, careful, bud. I think we're okay.
Where is she?
You rolled a 3.
3, okay. Plus 2 is 5, so you passed. So you are stealthy, even though you're a big guy. You're hiding amongst the giant trees and you're just looking around them.
He's hiding behind a tree. Trying to.
It's so like you grabbing a big branch.
Yeah, you're like Iron Giant right now. I love it. So anybody who's watching the stream, thank you for joining. Can you guys hear me just fine? We're trying a double lapel mic setup to make sure that we can all be heard without too much background noise. Really appreciate if we could see if we're doing good there.
You're gonna go for stealth?
I'm gonna be more focused on like surveying the area.
Yeah, he's got chainmail armor on. And he's got a large cake shield, chainmail armor, and a really cool spear.
Hey, John.
Yes.
I'm gonna be focusing on like looking up.
Okay. So you're really focused on your perception. So go ahead and roll a perception check. It's gonna be your for you. It's gonna be your attunement plus the check.
All right. 9.
9. Okay. So yeah, you do in fact notice some things. You were looking past the bridge where everything over here is, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it's gonna take me a second to get set up. Anyways, if you don't mind backing up for a little bit. Hand painted by Bruce. You see that there are.
I'm too broke though, anyway.
There is a skeleton right there mining. You start to hear him. There's one digging over here. There's one that appears to be commanding them in a tent.
Let's go in.
Does this guy have?
Hold on, this guy.
Shoes.
Yep.
Yeah, ogres don't like shoes.
It's 2 or 3 spaces behind me.
Is this you?
And up here you have some ghouls that are just kind of watching.
I can't reach over there. This dude's one bottle.
All right.
Where do you want me to move? We're still showing like 10 minutes. Thinking down on that.
Yep.
No.
Yeah. Move your stuff.
Yeah, so before everything starts,
Aries, where'd you want to be, bro?
These guys are doing something over here.
Oh. That's good.
No, you can travel as far as you want. As long as you can see where it's going.
So like when you had in the
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Make sure you got that like a cancel.
I'll get beach.
Even if.
Yeah. I'll cancel it.
I will grant you. What's the name of this?
Some of them are. Okay. All right. So you peer across the way and you notice that there is a veritable mountain of undead over here doing various tasks. Some of them seem to be very intelligent, like skeletons that have a mindset of 2. You fought undead before in your adventuring career before coming to this. That's one thing. Everybody is encouraged to have their character's defaults start as an adventurer who's already been adventuring for at least a year. And so it's definitely encouraged that your character should be competent and know certain things. So go ahead and roll a mind roll, a 1 plus your dice roll, and we'll see how much you know about skeletons. Everybody's welcome to do this about undead, because undead are very different depending on what you're fighting. A 7? Okay. It's mind. A 6. I just realized we have no smart people in this party. We have no mages. Oh, it's intellect's 5? Oh, okay. Not your intellect. It would still just be your mind stat. Oh, yeah, you're a necromancer. You are a smart person. So what was your roll total? A 9. Oh, so close to a 10. I'll go ahead and bump that up to a 10. So being a necromancer and a 1, yeah. So you think all undead are the same. You're a little racist towards undead. They all look the same to you. Yep. You're undeadist. Yeah, just kill them harder until they die. Again, till they undie. So you unalive them twice. All right. So for you, Mr. Necromancer, you inform the party, or those closest to you, while trying to be quiet, even though you're not quiet because you're not stealthy right now. You're like, you want me to role play for you for a sec? All right. So this is Stinker Skull. All right, guys, listen, be quiet. These are undead. They're my specialty. They're like my boy Bob over here. So some of them are quite stupid. Those will be the ones without brains, like your zombies and your ghouls. For those, we want to use spells against them if we can. They're really easy to pick off like that. But for the intelligent ones, the undead, they're smarter than some of the people in here. I'll just be honest with you. Yeah, they're smarter than most of this whole party, to be quite frank. Because they have a 2 mind stat, and you guys all have 1 mind, I believe, besides our necromancer. So I'm going to be the brains of this outfit, and I'm going to strategize with you guys, and I'm going to give you some tips about how to attack these guys. Heavy crossbow is always a good one. Bludgeoning against skeletons, always hit them with the blunt pots. It breaks the bones easier. Also, if we happen to find some ghostly spirits, We need them dead pronto. They like to make you demoralized. They steal your morale, and we've got, thankfully, a spiritualist with us, a shaman that's good at killing those guys. So, with that said, I think we can get the jump on him because I'm super stealthy and very quiet right now. All right, passing the mic back to Juan so he can strategize with everybody. Oh, sorry.
Still.
Sure, he's talking too loud.
He's talking too loud. So thankfully, even though he's loud, they are far enough away that he is not being heard by the enemies. That would be very unfortunate. But right now, they are still unseen and unheard and unsmelled by the enemies. So make your battle plans. I will give you 2 minutes. I'll just watch the plot.
We're going to turn the mic off while we're talking.
It should be on.
So we should just rain fire on them and
We're doing the timer.
And if you guys agree that Juan is the party mind for this one, he's going to be the tactician and tell you guys what to do. It's your call if you want to follow his orders or not. But he's going to be issuing them.
I would like to see who's the leader.
Okay. That would be an intelligence roll. Or sorry, a mind roll.
you were going to kill us.
All right. You mistakenly think it's one of the 4 ghouls that's the leader. And the ghouls appear to be eating something disgusting, like a deer.
What? Oh, sure.
What's outside?
Kids.
Someone got pulled over.
Someone got by a cop.
So, like, I think the best option is
We still have an hour and 10 minutes. We're making great time. You guys are doing good.
I think the best option is to literally rain fire or whatever we got. Anybody got like spells, whatnot that they can shoot over?
My heavy strength is like
What kind of spell do you have?
I got some good area damage.
You can blow somebody up
I don't have any
with
good
your chain. Mhm.
Nothing.
like if
Can I throw rocks?
Yeah, you can. Your spear is a lot better than rocks, though. A lot.
parties, so.
Yeah, not y'all are
Yeah, sure. We could just send him in to talk maybe.
Technically, these 2 are the bulky ones of the party. If you want someone to block the bridge, it would be these 2.
that makes
You
sense.
got your shurikens. You're also very defensive. So the 3 tanky people in the party are these 3 right here. Our monk, our warrior, and our cleric are definitely the beefy boys of the party.
I have a question.
Yes.
Says turn evil.
So you're not level 2 yet, though. Yeah, we're going to be level 2 next session. Yeah, that would be OP as hell right now, too.
Huh?
Yeah, it's definitely undead and evil. So our cleric was getting really spicy and happy about his level 2 feature that gets to turn undead. You're still sneaking? Okay. After this game, yes.
So nothing comes this direction.
Yes.
Because like if we attack and see if like they'll start like coming towards us, then we can like line them up here and literally just.
And with your direction, you could kill like a lot of them in one big hit, maybe. If you get them all in one spot. It is a 30-foot chasm going straight down, and we don't know how deep the river is, but it's rushing very fast. So you do not want to fall in that river.
So
All right.
Just out of.
I'm trying to be stealthy, or are you just going for it?
I'm just gonna look like it's just walking up on this myself.
Okay.
You should show something.
And I can definitely see them from here.
Oh yeah, everybody can see them, and they suddenly all start to look at you, all in unison, as if they were of one mind.
So I'm going to issue a checklist to them to tell them to leave now.
Leave now. All right, so make a intimidation roll. So that's a spirit roll.
Okay, so I'm gonna make an intimidation roll. What is that?
It's just going to be your spirit because you're not proficient in it.
Spirit. So it's 3. Oops. Why did I do that? Sorry, I didn't see it.
Oh.
5 plus 3.
That's pretty good. You startle them, and they are going to all have disadvantage on their initiative roll.
Okay.
11.
Right behind him, sneaking.
Right behind him, sneaking. Okay, perfect. Okay. Anybody else doing anything right before combat breaks out? Sure. Go ahead and roll a mind roll to see if you can puzzle out who is the leader amongst the group. They're about to start the fight, so you can jump in and start with them.
Okay.
Pizza. Huh? You absolutely can.
3 girls go outside, 1 dude comes in.
One.
They go chair.
Three. Okay, total. So +1 is a 4. So you can't quite figure out who the leader is. There's so many of them, it could be any of them. You do think it's one of the skeletons, though.
He's looking for a big rock.
Oh, looking for a big rock. Yes, you do have a big boulder in front of you. And so, yep, that one you could maybe try to throw it, but that's going to be very, very heavy. Okay, so you're trying to pick it up. So go ahead and roll, just roll a d6 and add your athletics. It's a 1. You go to pull it up and you're like, huh! And then you hear your back. I'm going to feel that tomorrow. Take 1 hit point of damage. 1 health point of damage. He took 1 health point of damage. He hurt his back trying to lift a boulder way too big for him. Huh? Oh, we have a ton of them over here. Yeah, not yet, buddy. All right, so you get in position to get ready to throw shurikens. So you rush. Perfect. Okay. So if you don't issue a command to your abomination, it's always dodging. So it's very defensive if you don't make it do anything. So it's great for blocking places. Okay, so our rogue's got his crossbow ready. Our guy hurt his back to pick up a rock. You're just ready to go. All right. All right.
Oh.
That's great. That's great. All right. So we've already got our initiatives rolled. I'm going to give you a clue. They rolled a 1, so they're all going last.
4.
So you get to go before them still because you're going to have higher skills. Yeah, you can use it. Wait, is that a D6? Yeah, yeah. That's first dice. All right, let's get going. All right, so who's up first? Go for it. Yep.
I'm gonna skip my turn.
Well, you don't have to skip. You can lower your initiative to go after somebody if you want. Or to go on their turn to team up with them.
Some of them. That's right.
Let's use.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lower my initiative to. Never mind. You're way too low, man.
Well, all the enemies go completely like after everybody else, if that helps.
I know. I'm
Oh yeah, duh.
Can I just ready attack?
There's no readying attacks in this one because I thought that was a little bit too complicated for the system. You could, if you're wanting to not get hurt, you could get in front of everybody and take the dodge or parry option or block option, either one of those 3.
I'll take a block.
Okay, so you come up and you cross your swords and you're getting in front of everybody and you're just ready to take on the world.
That means I'll be in front of the.
I'll give you a hint. Later on, at level 5th level, you get the ability to automatically counterattack anybody that attacks you and that you prevent the attack. If you assume a certain stance. Huh?
Would that be like magicians too?
Yeah, any attack that you can parry.
Even spells?
Even spells.
Oh.
Yeah, because they're still attacks.
Counter attack.
Yep. And so if you've got your longbow out, you would dodge it and then fire a return shot. So it's a real fun thing at level 5.
There you go.
5th level.
All right.
All right, so he's ready. He gets in front of the group. He's walking with his blades, ready to brace himself.
I prepare for my conjure elemental eruption.
Okay.
I go like
Town monkey.
What
alright.
element do you choose?
Shoot.
I'll give you a hint. You've been told that crushing damage does more to them, bludgeoning.
Alright, so I guess block a eruption of bludgeoning.
So a bunch of nice.
Yeah.
I'm going to summon an explosion of rocks. I love it.
Explosion of rocks.
Oh, please make a pun about rocking their world. You got this. Make that chant. You got this.
Alright. Power of roots, leaves, and greens. Rock their world into smithereens.
I love it. And then you end it on your next turn with conjure.
Eruption.
Yes, I love it.
Oh, wait, so
Oh yeah, we
right.
can keep going. Yep. I'm glad these lapel mics have lasted as long as they have. Yeah, on his next turn he fires it, and he can still move. And so when you fire your chance, you can still move and do other things on your turn before it, but you don't take actions before it. So it has to be your first action on that turn. And if it's no longer needed, you can cancel it. It's the idea like you stop the chant, you don't finish it. So. All right, what are you gonna do? Are you still trying to pick up that rock? You still trying to pick up that rock? Okay. Okay, so what do you want to do? Okay, you're trying again. You're like, I'm still got this. He wants another one. He's got a 16.5% chance of getting a 1. Is it a 1? It's a 5. Okay, so you do successfully spend 2 stamina to lift this heavy rock. You've still got 2 stamina left. You want to spend 1 stamina to throw it? All right. Do you want to throw it now or you want to wait till... All right, so who are you throwing it at? On all four gabagoolies. All right, so gabagools. Roll your attack roll.
Don't get it one. Get it one. Get it out.
It's going to be fairly inaccurate. It's a 4. So it's a 4 plus your body stat of a 2 is a 6. And that is enough to hit these ghouls. So I'm going to say you just did 30 damage with that rock throw, and you crush all 4 of those ghouls and whatever they're eating. So just go ahead and knock them all over. They are dead, crushed by a giant boulder. All right, that was an epic move. I love it. That's using your environment. That's really smart. I appreciate your creativity. That's a moment we'll all remember. Got to make them memories. All right, so who else is next? Tinker Skull, featuring his best buddy, Bob.
So you want to throw your he wants to throw his shurikens. You want to throw shurikens.
Okay. Is it his turn? Okay. Yeah, so just pick a target and throw your shurikens. I would flurry at them, find a target you think's less armored than the others, maybe? Like one of those archers that could hit you?
Go in there.
All right, go for it. So you're close enough to be able to do that? Oh, did you want to move on your turn too? Oh. All right, so a 3 plus your 5 to hit is going to hit. And so that first shuriken does 6 points of damage. And so you throw your second shuriken at it because it's still alive.
4.
A 4 is enough to hit. It's dead. And you still have another shuriken left. If it dies, just pull it off the board for me, please. Thank you. All right, who do you hit with your last shuriken? All right, go it. Throw it.
3.
A 3. That's another hit. So I have to remember that one's at half health. That one's bleeding.
Or that one's bleeding.
All right, so who's up next?
It's me.
Awesome. You guys are got the jump on them, and this is just they're getting massacred. You've already killed 6 of them.
I'm protecting.
Yeah, they're gonna have a hard time getting in. Oh my, phrasing.
You know, can I just create an undead?
Yeah.
And just let it like walk over there?
You just summon it within a certain range. I think it has to be summoned near you,
Yeah,
and so it's a chance. So you'll have to start it this turn and then finish it next.
that's all I want to do.
Perfect. Okay. And you want to keep your abomination where he's at?
Yeah, just keep him there.
All right. Perfect. Okay. Yes.
All that burn ability I have.
Burn ability. What's it called? Oh yes, heal and harm. No, that wouldn't work like that. But you could still chant it from far away and blast somebody from 3 feet away or 3 squares.
Yeah, we're
It does something very good.
Blade.
Blunt force and Slade, you're up.
Okay. So I have an idea of telling our Beyblade to charge. I'm not sure what the
Let me read charge for you. Okay. Give me 1 second because he wants to command this person to charge first. Let's see if that might help you out. Charge.
it says inspire one charge boom, range of 12.
Oh, I need to get on the rules document, not this one. All right, so charge. We're gonna go find that one. All right, so it's instant and it inspires the charge boon on choice creatures within 12 range. So you spend a morale, it instantly happens. And let me go look at what the charge boon does, because that's a very specific thing, but it's really powerful. Charge, immediately move, and they double their movement. So if you guys want to rush in, this is the moment to do it. Does anybody want to do that, or should we wait to do that later? What do you think? Okay. So maybe not right now, but to finish them off, maybe that might be a good move.
Yeah, that might be pretty good. I'm trying to see what kind of area of effect I have on stuff that I.
You really don't have any.
Okay.
Yeah, clerics don't really have any. They're more single target.
Could my last attack do anything? I mean, my
Your-
last my challenge.
Yeah, your challenge made them all have disadvantage on their roll, so they rolled a 1. So they're all going last. So it had a very profound effect, actually. An extremely strong effect.
Okay. I can increase. I can do courage, increase
Yes.
points by 15 for 60 rounds.
Yep, for 10 minutes. So you're going to give it to our big tanky boy and make him double hit points?
Yes.
Almost?
Yes.
You're going to get 15 hit points at the start of next turn. Yeah.
Okay.
Courage, man. Got to have that courage.
So I guess my courage chant would be something about like we will rock you, sort of
So-
like a we will.
So our dwarf is starting to basically sing "We Will Rock You" to give you courage.
Yeah.
Dum dum dum
We can
dum.
just feel this like power building up in you.
Yeah, you feel like you can take on the world. Getting scared. You know what would be even better? On your next turn, you should buff him up with your thing that makes him do double damage, and we could just turn him into a Hulk. Is that not like a...
Set the Hulk free.
Yeah. It does kind of look like Shrek. I love it.
All right, so that's my.
That's your turn. Okay. Aim shot. I will say you do know. I will say that you do know that they cannot see you, so you've got a +5. And aim shot is really for more people that are more dodgy or armored. So you might want to do one of your higher damage abilities as a strategic thing your character would probably think to do. All right, so what'd you roll? That's going to hit no matter what, so. All right, which attack do you use? Headshot. So that was a roll of a 5 plus 5 is 10. That's going to hit anything on the board. Who are you shooting?
Mr. Captain Hook over here.
All right, so Captain Hook is definitely dead. How much damage did you do? It's, I think, 12 plus your body, so 15. Oh, twice body, isn't it? Yeah, so he's definitely dead. So let's take him out. Now, it just shatters with your first attack, and then you still got a second attack. Now, that was with your crossbow, right? So now you can't use your crossbow again because you have to reload unless you spend a charge to reload quickly, or you could pull out one of your throwing daggers and put your crossbow away. All right, so you put your crossbow back real quick, you pull out a throwing dagger, and you throw. Do you do a barrage, maybe? Throw in 3? All right, let's do it. You're still fairly hidden, I'm going to say. Well, technically, they know where you're at now. And so you're no longer getting the hide bonus. A 2? Okay. Did you want to spend a charge and go hiding again? Or let's say you did that, my strategic rogue friend. All right, so add a +5 to that, and another +5 is 10, 12. That's definitely going to hit, even though it's a 2. Huh? So for him, it uses one of his rogue charges, one of his cunning charges. He starts with 5 because he's got 5 technique. And he's only used one of them so far for this particular combat. All right, so your first one throws, hits one of them in the skull, does 6 damage for your first throw. You got your second throw and your third throw. Go ahead and roll those next 2 attacks. As you're just furiously throwing your knives.
Oh. Taking my dice. Got a 4.
A 4, so that's definitely going to hit.
Yeah.
All right, so that one's dead now. So whichever one you were attacking, point it out, and we'll knock it over. That one. All right, take it out. All right, perfect. And you guys getting the jump on them due to your maneuver is just messing up this whole encounter. I'm like, man, I wonder if I put too many things on the board. I'm like, no, I certainly did not put too many things on the board. Yeah. Yeah, more power for the Hulk guy. Yeah. So I'm just saying you guys are being super tactical. You're using your environment. That rock throw was chef's kiss. Beautiful. You guys are doing great. Who's next? Creatures. Okay. So they finally get to do something. My poor babies. All right, I got to be strategic now because they're smarter than you guys.
Yeah, they're very smart.
But you hit harder. They're like, they may be smarter, but we hit harder. All right. So this one rushes over because it is a rogue. And it throws 3 daggers at you, trying to hit you. Actually, no, it's smarter than that. It's going to attack. It thinks that your monk is unarmored and going to be easy to hit. Hey, Ares, you're getting attacked. You're getting attacked. Because you look like you're a weak character, but you're really not. So it rolls a 2 plus its bonuses will never hit you. A 6 is a crit. And a nat 1. So you do. Hey, Ares, you get hit for a lot. You get hit for 2 plus a 3 is 5. You take 10 points of damage from one of the daggers. You have 14. So make sure you put that on your sheet. So guys, so what just happened is this skeletal rogue threw 3 throwing knives at Ares' character, and he definitely blocks one. One of them goes flying errant, and the other one hits him right in the chest and sticks in him.
When one of us can do that, there's no room for one of us. That's me.
Yep. And then the skeleton. Sorry, buddy, I need to move in real quick. Yeah, if you can just scooch you over. I'm going to very carefully try to still keep that in track. All right, so he does that, and then he decides to do a leap strike at you and tries to get you. Yep. And so you did, but it crit with a 6. Oh no. Are you kidding me? All right, so he leaped 2 spaces, so that's 6 plus the body of 9, so he did 18 damage to you. All right, so you're holding it in there though. Not yet, that's the next turn. Now that does consider healing him, so it will bring him back up. on your turn, and you will go before them. So as long as he doesn't die from everything else attacking him. Yeah. All right. So this one rushes in. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, the rogue then backs up to right here with this remaining movement. This one rushes in, and he does go to strike you. So roll a death saving throw. You got to not roll a 1. You died. Oh my God, that's sad. And so he comes up and he just slices your head, and it falls clean off your body. Just for this game, though, we're going to imagine that we're level 3, so when you get healed, you come back to life if you've been healed within a minute of dying. So just for funsies, we're going to say that that's a thing at level 1. I haven't decided if I want to move it from level 3 to level 1 yet. I'm still on the fence about it. But, man, that is just unfortunate dice rolls. A crit followed by a fail. It's just rude. It is now. You just gave me that idea. No, I'm not going to do that. That would be extra mean. Actually, let's do it. Let's do this. So roll your d6. You guys gave me a really cool idea. So let's see if you lose a morale point. If you roll a 1, you lose a morale point. Seeing your ally die in front of you. You have a lot of it. It's the parts near your. Oh, careful. Did you get a 1? Okay. So your morale points, which is what you use to use your abilities, are going to be right here. So those 5 willpowers are where your 5 morales are. So you've used 1 ability. So you've used 1 morale once you cast. Okay. Oops, someone's a pizza drop. Sorry, excuse me, buddy. All right. So he's gone. He's gone. This one over here goes over here and throws a smoke grenade right here. And so this area is filled up with smoke and it's hard to see. Nope, can't see your abomination. Yeah, go ahead and leave him there. Thank you, bud. This one rushes up here. This one rushes up here. This one does not. Starts to chant something, in fact. This one rushes up here. This one rushes up here. This one rushes up here. This one appears to be pretty smart and backs up over here. Throwing its grade. This one died earlier. Now this one's still alive. This one rushes up to right here and casts a spell. So I am going to be attacking our monk who's injured. The first attack comes through. You see 3 bolts of magical energy as the arcane barrage spell comes out. Thankfully, it's not very accurate. Let's hope I don't crit you. A nat 1. A crit. And a 2. So you are going to be at death's door. You're not dead yet, but much like he was, you're going to have to make a death saving throw if you take more damage or if you, the end of your turn, okay? So you're not dead yet, but you are in the process of dying. And so even the tankiest of our group can still get killed, unfortunately, if a lucky hit happens. All right, that is all the creatures' turns. Sorry it took so long, but we have a large table. And now it is the start of the round. So you are dead, but you will hopefully come back to life as soon as his turn happens. So
Lady Ivern.
there is another rock. All right, Ivern. Oh, this is the big moment. You better not roll a nat 1. Don't no nat 1. No nat 1. This is the money shot. No nat 1. It's a 3. So your bonus to hit is 5 plus a 3 plus don't need to worry about it because it's already enough to hit everything on the board there. How do you do it?
Rock eruption, baby.
So explosion is an ability in here if you've ever seen the anime Konosuba, but it's a part of the Sage class where, yeah, it's so good, where she, Megumin, like, chants off this 20-second long chant. I counted, it's 20 seconds, which ironically, before I checked that, was exactly the duration of the chants or the evocations that sages use. It takes 20 seconds, 2 rounds for them to finish their big explosions. But yours, you finish it, and with the lapel mic that needs to be turned back on. What is the final words of your chant?
Rock and stone, brother.
And then conjure, earthen,
Eruption.
eruption.
Nut.
Too late.
This is why it's always good to protect your chanters. So all of these guys explode into a flurry of rocks that just pop up in the area and just almost like a hurricane of boulders just smash into all of them and obliterate them all. Very awesome. Very cool. All right. Druid doing druid things. The power of nature versus the power of undeath. We have a winner. Awesome. All right. So that's that person's turn. Who's up next? Oh, do you do anything else on your turn? Because you finished your chant, but you still have your action now.
I don't know, probably I.
All right. So you take the hide maneuver. Do you use any other maneuvers? You can use any number of maneuvers that aren't attacks on your turn, but you can only make up to 2 attacks. You might.
Maybe.
Okay. So you want to just maybe dodge or something? Okay, so you take the dodge action, so you're ready to move. Actually, for you blocking, the block action would be better. So you raise your shield and get ready.
I don't have a shield. I have a shield.
Oh, do you? I thought you have. Well, the default one for Druid has a scimitar and a wooden buckler.
Alright.
Yeah, we can custom make your characters. Next week, we'll customize our characters when we level up. And so if you want to swap out weapons and gear, you totally can. And there's nothing that says you couldn't have a staff, scimitar, and shield. As long as it's all wooden. Yeah. Although the scimitar can be metal because it's a sacred druid implement. And so, very awesome. Who's up next? All right. Go ahead and see if you can pick up your boulder first. Oh, yeah. Don't hit the TV, please. Is it a 1? It's a 1. Ah, see, some people hate the swinginess of the dice, but I love it because it makes for memorable moments. All right, so you go to pick up the boulder again, and this time it again, and you take 2 points of damage this time. Your back's becoming hurt more and more. I know you got 3 spinal cord injuries at this point. I love it. All right, so you still have. So that is your turn because you used an object. That's called a use tool option. Yeah, you can still move. Okay, that's a little too far. You can move 6 squares. I know. All right, perfect. Okay. So there is still smoke and everything out there in that middle area. I'll show you. It's right around here is the smoke cloud. It makes it really hard to see and hard to concentrate. So you would have to get really close to someone to finish your chant to buff them as a heads up. And so with that said, who's up next? Tinkerskull and Tortoise. Father-son duo. So Torton's at the end of his turn will have to make a death save if he has not been healed at least once. Yeah, I don't think he does a necro. Fun fact, later on you can sacrifice your undead to heal people. So that might be a cool thing to do later on, but you don't have that quite yet. That's a level 3 feature. Yes, you get to summon your undead. Just grab one of the other creatures. Yep, and summon it right near you, and you can have it rush in with its dash action. Yep. And if you want it to dash, it can because it has 4 endurance or 4 stamina. What kind of undead was it? Was it a zombie or a skeleton? A skeleton. Okay. And do you give it a spell when you make it? Because you can have it cast a spell, one of your spells. If you, yeah, that's one of the special things with skeletons. You can imbue them with a spell to cast, and it'll cast it with its own mana. Yeah, absolutely can. There's only 3 enemies left on the field. You guys have obliterated them. Hey, Aries, do you mind grabbing those minis and pulling them off, the ones that are all right there? Yeah, not that other one, just that pile. Yeah, thank you. Perfect. You can just put them right there. Yeah, if you want to start putting them back in here, that'd be super helpful. Yeah, inflict wounds. What is it? Oh, enfeeble hex. Yes, that makes him do half damage. Half damage. All right. Yep. And so you gave it the spell and you commanded it to go cast the spell. So it still took your mana to cast that. So whatever I think it's a 1 mana cost for that one. 2. All right. So you spent 3 mana now. 1 to summon your undead. Or sorry, you spent 1 point, one of your class points, a grave point, grave charge to summon it. And I'm dumb. I forgot for you that's considered a spell instead of a chant. So that should have actually happened on last turn. So we're going to say that, well, it still doesn't affect the mana. So it's got 2 mana, and you gave it a spell, so it can cast Enfeeble. It runs forward through the smoke cloud and pops out the other side. And who do you cast Enfeeble on? The big one with the, yep, perfect. Good, because he is currently chanting and trying to finish his chant. All right, sorry, what? Need to what? Take a break? Okay, that's fine. We'll finish this combat off and then we can take a break. Does that sound good? Yeah, you guys are almost got them completely hammered. All right, next up. Oh, Ares. So, do you have a health potion? Do you have that on your character sheet, or? So I would think it would probably be a very wise action to use your tool action to drink a health potion, so you don't die. All right. So you drink your health potion. You spend 1 stamina to stand up, and you can still move if you want, but you are back at 10 health points. What's up? You can move 8 squares. Okay, perfect, perfect. Awesome. All right, so next up is... I think so. Okay, so Rogue and Cleric. So you finished your chant, and so you finished your chant with courage, and you apply courage to the dead person who comes back to life. All right, you are back alive and healthy and hale. You have 15 hit points right now, plus your total hit points have increased by 15, so you have 29 total, but you're at 15 right now. Okay, and you took 1 morale loss to cast that. Perfect. Huh? No, just he did.
And so there's someone else.
Everyone else on death's door. Yeah. Yeah.
And I can't do any chants.
You can.
Oh, okay.
You do know that there is a one guy casting a chant, and the chant so far has been, by the powers of the flame of the elemental plane of fire, I summon thee forth, condense into a point, air combust, roar. And so he's about to finish his chant.
Can I don't know if I have like the stamina to run at them and just do. Okay, I'm just.
You absolutely do. You would have to sprint, but
So I'm going to sprint after healing our Beyblade.
so you move 12
Wait,
squares.
this is 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
Perfect.
12.
So your cleric just starts hauling ass and just.
And I'm going to bash this in.
All right.
Enchanter.
This chanter.
This
of some
chanter.
sort. And he fails. Oh, and he has disadvantage too, and he rolled 2 2s. So that is definitely too low. And so you bash the crap out of this guy, and he says, roar, fire.
Yeah.
Yep. I love it. You just saved the party because you were about to get fireballed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
maybe. Yeah, I'm the juggernaut. You still have another attack?
I do have another attack.
You do. And he is skeletal. And you have a bludgeoning weapon.
Yes, I do. And I will just. Is it tactical chance?
It would be an attack maneuver.
Attack. Okay. Oh, maneuver. I don't think maneuver's down on here.
You do have attack maneuvers.
Oh, okay. Helm splitter.
He's not wearing armor.
Oh.
So I wouldn't probably use that one.
There's only 3: evasive strike, helm splitter, and leap strike.
You want to back up? Well, no, you've used all your movement. So I guess, yeah, helm splitter would be the one to use.
Yeah,
Or no, you could use evasive strike and beat him and then jump backwards.
I could. Yeah.
That would be really cinematic. Come up Russian, bam, and then and flip backwards.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome. Let's do it.
Okay, so I'll do that. +5. Rolled a 2.
All right.
Plus
Plus your body stat is 2, so that's
Oh, so 7, 8,
all right.
9.
9, perfect. He had 8 armor, so you meet or exceed his armor, and you do hit him, and you do double damage.
Okay. So it's 6 2d6 weapon melee damage.
So it's going to be 6 weapon damage plus your body stat of 2. So that is 8 damage. So you did 16 damage. You kill him.
Oh, I killed him.
Yeah, he had 15 health or 14 health. So
Okay.
this chanter, actually he would have had 12 health because he has the same health as you guys. Who is going to chant fireball, much like our druid. This guy was a mage of some type, probably a conjurer or an elementalist. We're not sure because they're dead. So you bash the skull off this thing and then leap backwards off of that little high rise to move 2 squares back that way. And that ends your turn because you got nothing else you can do. Yeah, so you hide. You immediately disappear from everybody's vision. They are not considering you. Even though you might be visible visually, you're so subtle at the moment that no one notices what you're doing. All right, let's finish this combat off. There's 2 left.
These bones.
Bones.
Disarticulation.
All right, let's roll that attack. I'm pretty sure you're going to hit it. Got a 2. That's still going to hit with all your modifiers. It's a squishy mage. You probably one-shot it. What's your damage? It's a 2 plus a 5 plus a 5. So that's going to be 3, so 6. Yeah, that's definitely enough. Plus the 12 I think it has. Yeah, so you shoot right through the mage's skull, and the magic that animates them just leaks out. You just see blue mana flow upwards. Dead. You still have another attack. And you still have a cunning action to take another attack, too.
So he's already dead.
Dunskies.
Maybe we'll come to the bathroom.
The last one, yeah, you can hit from over there probably. Well, it's 12 squares to use a lot of your throwing stuff, so you might need to rush a little closer. 12 squares away, so you would be able to get there. You just need to move closer. You're like, oh, you approached me. Yes, I need to get closer if I'm going to beat the shit out of you. JoJo's. We're bringing back the JoJo's memes. Man, people not watching this right now don't know what they're missing. This has been a really good session. A 5, that'll hit. Plus so you got 5 plus the roll of 5. Yeah, that's 10. That definitely hits. All right, so that first hit, are you doing the flurry? Well, you still have to do a maneuver. You have to choose one of the attacks. Flurry, so your first attack hits for 6 damage. Roll your next attack. You get 2 more attacks out of flurry. 2 plus your 5 is 7. So that one barely does not connect. As it's about to hit, you see it bounce off a magical shield, as this person is apparently a mage. You're like, yeah, I'm getting you from this next one. I know you've only got 10 hit points, mage. A 5 will hit. All right, how do you do it to end the encounter? Yeah, so he blocks. You see the second thrown dagger kind of like barely get pushed away from him, almost like a magnetic force, but then immediately followed up by another one that strikes it in the head to end the encounter. And we have exactly 30 minutes left to wrap up everything. So we'll go ahead and end the game there. So because I know some people it's late and they want to get home. jet lag from this guy going from Germany. But we're going to do our 3 questions. This is the part I love to clip for later because we're exactly 30 minutes left. So we have 3 questions we ask at the each of every game. Thing that you thought was the best moment that happened to you, the most memorable moment, the thing that you thought was the coolest thing your character pulled off, the thing that was the least memorable or thing that you was bad and you're like, oh, that sucked, or thing that you wish was improved in the game. And then lastly, the thing you learned. So we're going to go around and start with V.
I thought it was pretty cool that I literally did brute force the mage before they fireballed us all.
Yeah, that would have been a lot of people at death's door.
I learned that I only have 3 like physical attack maneuvers, but I have a lot of chance.
Yep.
So it would be cool if we could have like another 1 or 2 attack maneuvers, but I think you were initially making it smaller so it was easier to understand.
A little bit, but also your character has low technique. That's
Yeah.
one of the things that it's balanced around.
I'm just there to be hit on.
Yeah, to be hit on, just like in real life. So with that said, though, when you hit level 2, next session where we're going to be level 2, we're going to spend the first 30 minutes getting all of our stats figured out. You get 2 attribute points to add to your character. And now that you know what they do, that helps you decide which ones you want to put them in. So you want to put at least one of those 2 points into technique. So you can get 3 more techniques to add, so you got more physical things to do.
Okay, cool. Remind me that next time.
Yep.
Because I will forget.
And also, one thing we forgot, but it didn't come up because you weren't in melee range of something, you can make an attack roll with your melee weapon. You can use one of your melee attacks as part of starting a chant because of the special property of your mace.
Is there a flat attack with that?
No, you choose one of your melee attacks, one of your attack maneuvers.
Okay.
So it lets you actually melee while chanting.
Okay.
But you have to do that while you're, in melee range of something, and you just weren't, so it didn't really come up. But just something for next time. So that's what you learned.
Yeah, and it is a little bit. What else do I need?
Thing you wish was improved, or a bad moment that happened for your character.
I don't necessarily have a bad moment with my character. Probably need to be more in melee more often, but I know that we have a lot of sneaky characters with us, so it's hard to like just bust down the door, so to say.
Yeah.
But
and you were certainly not the sneaky one. You don't have a disadvantage to stealth because you're not in plate armor, you're in a breastplate.
Right.
And the reason you picked that is because you're a dwarf. And so dwarves get +2 to their defense, and so that +8 of the breastplate plus the 2 of the defense makes you effectively have full plate armor.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
All right. Thing I like the most, big AoE eruption.
That was
sick.
Encounter breaking. It was great.
Yeah, man. The thing I guess I like the least or worst moment for my character is whenever I couldn't get my ensnarement on because my hunger died.
We were so ready to root this guy in place, and you're like, and he's gone.
Yeah, I was like, my lines are gonna get this dude. He's gonna get hemorrhage, and then he's dead. Okay.
Yep.
And
let me tell you what hemorrhage does, so you know, because you probably haven't read that in the document.
I have not.
Just one sec, bud. I'll definitely answer that in a second. Hemorrhage does 3 damage no matter what at the start of the turn. It's true damage. They can't mitigate it because they're bleeding out. But every step they take, with every step you take, they take 3 more damage.
Dang, yo.
Yeah, so hemorrhage is very brutal, and you lower their movement speed with that, so they're crawling towards you, bleeding out with those vines. So it's a very powerful chant. So.
And then thing I learned, whenever you're playing like a spirit-based class, you gotta really be thinking ahead.
Yeah, at least 1 turn ahead.
And like, aside from learning the game system physically. That's me.
Sweet.
Jam.
Next up.
Thing I like the most is how we communicate on the first part. Least favorite, I died.
And it was such an unceremonious death too. It was just like you got knocked over, and then the guy comes and cuts your head off. That skeleton had to feel like the actual MVP of all the NPCs. Yeah, he kind of got rocked to death, but he had his moment. Every player had their spotlight, including me with the the decapitating skeleton road. So
And that's it for me.
all right, thing you learned?
I hate dying.
You hate dying, I know.
Who doesn't?
Imagine dying.
Imagine not starting out.
Okay. Sick burn.
Yeah.
Next up,
Everything we did was good. Just killing enemies. I
you guys had
loved-
great strategy.
Yeah. I just loved me staying back. I got to play as my actual rogue and stay back and shoot a lot.
What is it from Skyrim? You were playing a sneak sniper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Everyone's a sneak bow user.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then nothing bad.
And I need to actually technically add a crossbow to you. You technically don't have one. You just had throwing knives with this character, but you can add that for next week.
Okay.
You just got to make sure you have enough weight for it because you can't go above 10 weight as a rogue. That's their limitation. So.
Right. Yeah.
All right. And so, thing you learned?
Just trust each other, I guess.
Yeah, trust each other. That way.
Yeah.
All
Be
right.
far from the mic.
Each other's butts.
Yeah, don't touch each other's butts on the first greeting. We're not dogs. Yeah, we're not dogs. Not gonna lie. All right. And thing that you wish was improved or the worst moment of your character?
I think it's horrible because I'm a
You gotta give me
child.
something. Anything.
I'm a child.
There's nothing bad about it.
All right. Well, that works. Do you think people joined in and it didn't disrupt the game too much when they joined in because it was easy to hop in? Or
Yeah.
all right, cool. All right, little man.
The thing is, I'm a
How old are
child.
you, by the way? You're 12. Okay, awesome.
See, I'm a child, right? You first reach.
You're gonna have to speak up. I'm an old man and can't hear.
I'm a child, and he touched me.
Inappropriately.
Yes,
Where on the dolly did he touch you? So that's your least favorite.
in my bote.
Okay, in your bouquet.
I rolled bad, so that's kind of the dice's fault, not mine.
The dice tell stories.
Could have been worse though. Could have been...
All right, so your favorite moment that happened? I think I know what it is.
Was where I got a Call of Duty quadruple kill.
The quad kill with the
360 no scope, by the way.
360 no scope quad kill with the boulder.
No miss.
Yeah, breaking your back twice.
And also that white dice suck. All right.
Yeah, white dice sucks. All right, and what was the thing you learned?
Oh, the thing I learned that white dice suck.
Okay, white dice suck. All right, we're getting dice racism now.
So what was the first question?
So, favorite moment that happened for your character, the most memorable thing, the thing that you wish was improved, or the worst thing that happened to your character, and then lastly, the thing you learned.
So most memorable thing is watching my abomination actually like do its thing. It's pretty cool that I can just like hide anywhere I want to hide and let this thing do everything for me.
Yep, as long as you can see what you want him to do and command him verbally.
The worst thing that happened to my character is just
you summoned an undead and you didn't get to be used.
I got to be used a little bit. Used the hex.
So yeah, he did hex. That's right.
So
if that fireball had gone off, it would have only done half damage, so people might have lived.
So like I tried to help some. The worst thing that probably did happen was like I thought I was gonna be sneaky, but I wasn't sneaky.
You wasn't sneaky.
I tried.
Did you like the role play I did for your character?
Oh, it was hilarious.
Yeah, was that spot on for how you imagine him in your head?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I tried.
And then I really
and
can't
thing
think.
You learned?
A thing I learned is that I can actually give one of my undead or the undead that I when I cast a spell for undead, I can also cast a spell or give him a spell to cast for me.
Yep, that's a special feature for skeletons. It's called imbued spell.
Yeah.
Because you animate them with magic, and so it's the specific magic you're animating them with gives them a spell.
I love that.
Yeah, it's super fun.
And then I really can't think of anything like an improvement or anything.
Oh, careful, guys. I kind of fighting while we're on stream, please.
I kind of like the way everything's set up. So I mean, it's. I didn't see anything wrong with how anything was played.
Yeah. I will say one thing is we didn't have as much role play for this particular game. So next game we will have a lot more role play involved. I really just wanted you guys to get to try out the combat part of the game because it's usually the most fun part for most people. So
all
right, Aries, last but certainly not least, our monk of the hour. What did you think? What was your favorite moment? Yeah, speak up.
My favorite moment is when I kept on getting ones fighting the huge zombie.
Yeah, and you're just flying, kicking, and missing him, and yeah, that's funny. See, and I like that you said that because a lot of people would say, "Oh, that was my least favorite thing," but you're over here like, "No, it was funny. I kept missing the zombie, but then I got him and came back and beat the crap out of them. Nice. So that was your favorite thing. What was your least favorite thing or thing you wish was improved?
I almost died.
Huh?
I almost died.
You almost died. Yeah, that was pretty close. Thankfully, you used one of your health potions, right?
Learn is mistakes can be solved.
Mistakes can be solved, you said? I like that. That's beautiful. That's a beautiful way to end it. Again. All right. I was turning it off. All right. Well, thank you guys so very much for playing. That went better than I could have ever hoped, and I had hoped highly that it would go well. And so the dice killed you. It wasn't me. I promise. All right. Take care, bud. Appreciate you. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. It was bad. I was like, as long as I don't crit. Oh, you're dead.
Having it 1 in 6 crit or like
Thank you guys so much for coming. Have a good, safe drive home. All right. So, spoilers. Here's who they're going to fight on the next session. The person controlling all the undead and making them. So, all right. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in for the stream. I very much appreciate anybody who's been here the whole time and anybody checking this out later on YouTube or Twitch watching the VOD. Hope you've enjoyed it. It was certainly cinematic. I'm going to try to do a 15-minute recap of what happened on this session of day 3 of my challenge of playing or of leading as a game master 100 games in 100 days to showcase the beauty that is Pathways to Adventure, not Pathfinder. Sorry, much more rules light than Pathfinder. I love you, Pathfinder. Multiple actions is kind of cool, but we do it better and it's easier here. I'm sorry, no shade. Sorry. 5th edition, I love you. You were my baby for many years, but you just saw what we did. It was way cooler than anything you can do in 5th edition. Again, I'm sorry. It's just true. But not having an ego, but I'm proud of my baby. I'm going to end it there. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in. Hopefully we'll get that Kickstarter up in a month or 2, and you guys will all be able to enjoy all 30 classes complete with art. Hopefully, if we can have a budget for art, with full page splash art for each class and each ancestry in their own unique books called the Ancestry Anthology and the Class Compendium. And then we will have the core rulebook, of course, available for everybody like it is right now. And then very lastly, we will have the Game Master's Guide. And so the Game Master's Guide should be 60 pages. All 4 of the books should be 60 pages on the dime is my goal. So whether I have to sneak in some weird stuff in the Game Master's Guide or not, we'll figure that out. And then lastly, there will be the Creature Compendium, which also will be 60 pages. And we'll have a full splash art for 50 creatures. Or I might make that 20 or 30 creatures that are pre-generated using the Creature Creation Compendium system. And so use creature features to make your creatures more frightening or less frightening and give them some weaknesses so you can put points elsewhere. That's a whole mechanic I haven't fully written out, but I've got it all headcanon. So once everything is said and done, we should have 5 separate documents that are exactly 60 pages each for a total of, doing the math here, 300 pages in very digestible 60-page increments, half of which on most of those is going to be full page splash of art and a lot of lore behind the creatures that are pre-made. And then the Creature Creator Compendium, the bulk of it is teaching you how to make your own interesting creatures. Skeletons, zombies, and ghosts were made by me in 5 minutes each using this system. It's very fluid. You can design creatures on the fly. I've done that a lot. Like the zombie ogre stats, didn't have it planned before the session, came up with it on the fly. You can level up your creatures to make them appropriate challenge for your party. It's a great system. I'm really proud of it as well. I think it's fairly innovative and fluid for game masters to really just snap something together. And the more you know, the more you know. All right. So again, thank you guys so very much for tuning in. For anybody joining the stream at the end, there is a Discord link. I'm going to repost it in case you don't see the chat from earlier. If you join the Discord and you're one of the first 100 people in the Discord, just message me. I'm DM John on there. I will make sure that you get the high initiative roller. So you'll get all 5 of those digital content books for free, as well as anything else I produce ever, be it related to this or a book I write or campaign setting, anything like that. You'll get it free forever if you're one of the first 100 to join the Discord and be a high initiative roller. So thank you guys so very much, and let's try to stay humble, but brag where I need to. The game works. It's great. It's simple. We heard it from my players, and this is only the second live playtest. We've had 2 online playtests now and 2 live playtests. Every single one of them has been memorable. I can quote moments from each of them, and that's what we're here in tabletop RPGs. We're here to make memories, and memories are the reason we play together. And so, with that sappy thing out of the way, this has been John Horry, independent developer of Pathways to Adventure, and I am signing off. Have a good day, hug your mother, and stay weird.